JSU students, we know how much you love cheering us on game days.
But there's something bigger than winning the big game. Your vote.
Voting is your chance to make a difference just like we do on the field.
So this November, let's make a play for change.
Get registered, stay informed, and show up on game day, November 5th.
Let's make a big time play together. Go vote.
Be our vote.
What's up, everybody? Happy hump day. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? What's up, the I Love family? What's going on?
Yeah, sorry about the delay. Just wanted to take our time. We ain't gonna be on long tonight. Just come on and do what we normally do. Talk a little football. It's middle of the week. It's hump day. We all trying to get over the hump. So hopefully everybody had a good day. Shout out to everybody in the chat already in the chat. What up? What up? What up, KT Dub? What up, brother Poe? How y'all doing, man?
What's up, KT Dub? What's going on with your fam?
Man. Hey, want to say from the onset, man, just safety and well wishes to all those who are in the path of the storm. Send some love over to our brethren over in the Tallahassee area. Look like it's going to come right up through that, bro. I see why they canceled that game. Supposed to make landfall late tomorrow night, early Friday morning. So if you can get the heck out of there, get out of there, man. Bunker down if you're going to stay through, but it looked like it's going to come straight up through the Panhandle. It's going to come up through West Georgia, East Alabama, and wherever direction it goes from there, man. Always up to the Midwest and East Coast, man. So,
and I could just tell you, because I was in it, I mean, it's raining up a storm all through Alabama right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I was in it all day today.
Oh, man. Yeah, what's up, Brother Cube? What's up, Brother Cube? How you doing, man? I'm going to drop this website in the chat, man. I didn't do that. I just thought about that. Got to make sure we put the collective website on there. Speaking of collective, man, hey, how about we'll start right there, bro. We was talking about that earlier on the show. Man, bro. How about the young man over the ULM, man? Not ULM, UNLV. Matthew Sluka.
Well, actually, God damn.
Called always, dog. I know you don't eat free on Tuesday yet, but that's what always do for you. You get your ass whooped just sitting still.
Nah, man, I sneezed and shit.
That's what I'm saying. You sneeze and you break something. That's called OLD, my brother.
But no, actually, I wanted to bring up a point. Believe it or not, Ken, I know people have been talking about the quarterback from UNLV, but the actual the running back actually came out today as well. And believe it or not, hold on, because I actually was oh my God, hold on, because I gotta reference this, man. Just give me a second. There was another player. Shit, it escapes me right now. I thought I had it. I was talking about it with Jared, but another player at a whole different school. I want you player USC, matter of fact. Player USC actually did the same thing. He actually played in 2 games, stated that he's going to skip the rest of the season, red shirt, into the pool at the end of the season. So again, not to get off into the weeds of everything else, Ken, but when we've talked about other players and other things that's going on, we've taught you religiously in the past 2 months leading up to the season and starting into the season about the new college football landscape. And so what you saw with this quarterback it's just unprecedented in the way that he went about it, but this is nothing new. This is going to be the norm. So and
the young man that was at Georgia, D lineman.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And so understand this will be the norm in college football. And like all things, there's going to be a trickle down effect because the way it works on a Power 4, about to be Power 5 level, is different rules and guidelines when it comes to FCS and how it affects HBCUs. But I'm telling you, that's why you got, how can I say this? As a casual football fan or as even a football lifer, when we talk about college athletics, the way we grew up in college football, you have to kind of change your thinking and your thought process into how the game is played. And what I mean by that is coaches' decisions, how they handle the roster, how they play certain players, And that's even affected, Jackson State with the way the roster management, the way they play players, how they review players, is going to trickle down. And you're going to have to adapt to it. We all are going to have to, because if we don't, we're going to be constantly frustrated. Because again, Kim, if you remember, and I'll pass it to you. For the past 5 to 6 years, it was players wanted to skip the bowl season, to get ready for the NFL, and fans hated that on the Power 5 level. You're still going to have more of that now, and even some of that changing. That affected us in the first Celebration Bowl. If you remember, we had tons of players that did not want to play that last game so they could redshirt to jump to the portal. That's not a new thing. It's just going to be more prevalent, and you're going to see it early on. I played the 3 games. Hey, I'm shutting it down. I'm not playing anymore because I can transfer without penalty. This is one of the things that we talked about early in the season. So you're going to see more of this. There are going to be some more announcements tomorrow. Some more announcements next week. You better get ready for this for the whole entire season. All over the country, even some of our schools is going to happen to. And I'll tell you on the front end, do not attack these players, because unless you're in their shoes with the decision that they have to make, do not go on social media. Don't attack them. Don't antagonize them. We have to adapt to the new landscape of college football. I'll pass it to you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's we talked about it on the show earlier today, as we debuted. We actually just discussed it. You're right. It's a new norm. The only thing I'll add to that, as I said earlier, the mistake that Matthew Sluka actually made was he didn't get the full agreement in writing. You can't really honor. It's not a legal binding agreement unless it's in writing and it's agreed upon, signed documents, put on file. An IOU, or I'm gonna take care of you on the back end. That don't work. It seems like UNLV had it. They did really well in the recruiting trail. They actually took one of our own. Came and got Doyle from us. We sat down with him and wanted to keep him best we can, but he decided that was the best move for him. But this is the reality of the new college era, man. And I'm saying it like this right here. Matthew Sluka actually can play. He was one of the top quarterbacks in the FCS, even when Shador was at Jackson State, doing what he was doing. Sluka was over at Holy Cross, and I'm talking about he had godly numbers, you know what I mean? So when you find yourself in a situation where you go on the FBS level, he beats a Big 12 school, he's playing at a high level, and he's like, shucks, man, if the numbers are correctly, it sounds like he only pocketed about a good $12K. Then, he's saying they owed him $88,000, and hey, man, in his mind, he like, shucks, bro, I got 1 year left. I got to make this. I got to strike while the iron is hot. Probably not going to go pro, but this is that one last grab for cash. And it's like, it's a business at the end of the day. He enters the portal, a top tier quarterback going into the next. Look around college football right now. I can tell you right now, the college football, the quarterback rooms in a lot of these colleges ain't good right now. It's only they not. So trust me, if you are a FBS school that needs a QB, I can guarantee you that Sluka gonna be the first number to call in some of these schools, and then his agents he'll be able to provide that. But this is what's gonna happen now. He ain't gonna be getting paid no $100K, bro. He gonna be getting paid. He trying to get probably close to that $1 million mark, and there will be some teams that'll pay if they need a QB, man. So, but again, that's the new world we live in, and it is what it is. Somebody said they hope it don't happen to us. Listen, man, anything, if we're in D1 sports and we're dealing with, NIL and all that, we just put the link in the chat, to join the collective, man. We really trying to make a strong push in 2025, from our perspective, and really do some major things. But I'm going to tell you what probably happened. They probably did make that promise, and then they probably ran short on the money. So if you can't give all the money to one player if you don't collect nothing. But since they didn't put it in writing, hell, they don't owe him none, but you just lost him though. So in the end, like I said, we'll get back into the HBCU Jackson State space, but that's something that you want to take note to, because when it starts happening, you said something really good. Don't go out there and jumping down the players' throats. I mean, if that's what they choose to do, it is what it is. And our perspective, we tend to take care of them on the back end as far as like you know, when the players come in and create value, it's like, oh, we want to definitely try to keep them at Jackson State. So we'll do everything we can to take care of as many as we can. But if we can't, we just kind of got to live with that. And I'm sure the coaches and others are doing, you know, what they can do. But like you said, I didn't know old dude from 247 was a puppet for UNLV and that other school. Hey, man, it's a lot of puppets out there that you'll see. But anywho.
Well, before you go, let me ask you a question, though. To kind of change it and even apply to an HBCU space, Ken, tell me what you think about this. Let's take the money portion off of it, right? Same scenario. What if it's under the confines of player management, and a player is unhappy with his playing time and decides, hey, 2 games in or 3 games in, I'm not liking the way it is. I'm gonna shut it down for the season. I'm gonna transfer. And depending on what your roster look like, what could that do to a team, especially if it's a team that you think is a contention? What do you think? Because that's another similar situation as him. It's just it's not revolved around money. How do you think, and what do you think that looks like, you know what I'm saying, from an FCS standpoint or HBCU standpoint?
I'll say this real quick, and TD, you can jump in. I think that's going to be something that we probably will see at some point. Here's what I would say. It depends on what level they're on. You know, if they're a freshman or a young man that ain't really used their red shirt year. I always tell the young players, you actually got time. The problems over in TD is that if it's a player who this is their last year and they know they don't have time to really build up their stock and earn money, hey, man, I mean, it like you said, it may not be about money with everybody, but at the same time, that's a part of it too, because in the end, everybody's situation is not going to be favorable on the front end. It may be, hey, he told me this is what it was going to be, and I got here and I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? It very well could happen. Let's not forget that it does impact the FCS level. Clifton McDowell might be at Prairie View A&M right now if they drop the money like McNeese did. Yep, you're going to. That's correct. So Clifton McDowell was actually, he committed, the quarterback. I think he was transferred. I forget where he was transferring from, but he committed to Prairie View initially, and then all of a sudden he wasn't there. Now he's at McNeese and he's starting. I think he's a starting QB now. But TD, you want to jump in and get a little bit of this, because it's the new reality, you know, that we're in now. It's all part of the portal, NILs. It's not the old school. It was Montana. Okay. Go ahead, bro. Montana.
Good evening, Tiger Nation. Good evening, fellas.
So,
welcome back to the land of the internet, bro. I've been in that zone before.
Thoughts on?
I mean, that's far as the I don't know. I'm getting used to it. You know, I got to come out of my old shell. The way things are going. I mean, I'm definitely glad that the players are being able to be paid for play for their talent, because the school been making money off of them forever. So I'm glad to see that. It's just a lot of too much inconsistency now for me, man.
Not regulated.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can quit on somebody in the middle of a season, a beginning of a season, you know, so. Again, if they promised the young man something and they didn't live up on their promise, then I understand. But like you said, and you didn't get it in writing, and to be able just to quit in the middle of a season is I understand why, but still asinine to me. I mean, you know, so now and then everything that goes on here forward, Zoe, dealing with this is setting a standard for other players to do. Because it's hey, it worked for him. You know, it's gonna work for me. Okay, well, y'all not gonna give me more money. You know, this person out at school already here over here talking to me. So now I'm gonna go and do this. You know, so I don't know. It's something that we have to get used to. I'm not fond of the unregulated form part of it. Like I said, I'm glad they're getting their money.
The problem with
Wild West right now.
It is the problem with the regulations, TD, is it's lawsuits, man. It's like, I know they're gonna have to do something, man. You know what I'm saying? Because The problem is they don't want to run into situations where the players start going after the NCAA with these lawsuits, and you know what I'm saying, because they feel like they're being restricted for whatever the case may be. But I mean, you're right. That's Justin. You're right, bro. It is a case by case situation. It is a slippery slope. But in the end, I would just say this. You know, that's what happens when I was saying there will be some players, TD, that's gonna make a leverage play and it's gonna blow up in their face. I used an example this morning. We was talking about this conversation. You remember when players could come out of high school and go to the NBA? See, the NBA changed that rule because players were they were losing their freaking college eligibility, bro, and they weren't getting drafted. So they just basically whole career over with before it's done. When all the NBA really had to do was just make it to where you still could have entered college. But I know if you still right now, you got to be 1 year removed from your high school graduating class. But if you hire an agent, you can't go back to college. I wonder if that's going to change, though, like now, because hell, college players got agents now. You see what I'm saying? And what's going to happen is what happens when these damn agents start being NIL guys and professional agents. You see what I'm saying? Like we heading into uncharted territory. I really hope these kids surround themselves. You have to have the proper representation. Bad advice can end careers. I'm telling you, man, it can, because a lot of so from the FCS level, from what we've experienced and what we've seen, you're going to see a lot of coaches at that level that don't have the money to play like a Jackson State or a Grambling or a FAMU or Southern. We don't have that kind of money to play with. So at the end of the day, coaches will be like, look, bro, if you out, I'm out. Yeah, you can't come back if you burn that bridge. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be careful with that, especially if you're a player on the FCS level and you don't have that bridge to go to the next level. You see what I'm saying? Maybe somebody will take advantage, take a chance on you. But you could go from a situation that's bad to worse. Now, what happens is this. People got to have good support systems. Parents can't be living vicariously through their kids trying to make a come up, but you know that's going to happen. It's the same thing happens in the AAU circuit. I was just talking to my friend who has a son that's playing in the AAU. My nephew's playing the AAU, and there's a lot of money. Kids are getting NIL deals out of high school now. We just can't be that older generation that's saying, well, y'all only worried about money. Well, I mean, hell, if the opportunity is there to make some money, I understand why you would go do that, but you got to have good representation, like Blue said. You also got to have a good support system and a foundation and structure so you can hopefully be advised in the right capacity, because those who do it, Sluka already graduated. You see what I'm saying? He ain't got no allegiance to UNLV.
Well, to your point, and also to TD's point, I'm gonna use a Sluka, right? Ken, I'd be remiss if we didn't say this. Sluka has leverage.
He does.
He has leverage, and so that's the thing. You're gonna have premium positions who can have leverage. When you got it, you got to swing your sword. And believe whether people like it or not, that kid has leverage right now, and he's using it. Whether you like it or not, he may not have a legit shot to get to the NFL. And guess what? If my best chance for me to graduate to get my secondary degree and get some money. I mean, I don't like his way of going about doing it, but I can't be mad at him for doing it, because this is the only time he's gonna be at the negotiating table to get money. He's 3-0. Look, he's 3-0 with good numbers. And I'm telling you,
last time UNLV been 3-0.
And listen, and also they're a hot item to go to another conference. They're being courted right now. So he has leverage. But also, Ken, watch this. We know quarterbacks can do this with good play. You're gonna have defense, you're gonna have edge rushers who can actually hold leverage to play, and only a handful of receivers. But and O linemen, but O linemen aren't really on the FCS level. When you talk about the portal, you're not getting an abundance of those who are just grading out super high. But quarterbacks, edge rushers, and only a handful of receivers, and a small handful, will hold some leverage in doing so. And they deserve to get their money. May not go about the road. For example, and I'm going to use the swag, right? Keyshawn Johnson could have done the same thing. He was the only thing Alabama State had on offense. Best player on offense. Now, he ended up leaving going to the FBS level. But that
ball in Western Kentucky. Yep.
Yeah. But I'm saying that type of talent, right, within the swag, he would hold some leverage. He really, really would. Really, really would. So again, but that's to your point though, TD, and I agree with you. It is, but again, it goes against what we know growing up, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
our age bracket in college football. That's why I'm saying you got to get your mind ready to adapt, because you got to evolve, because this is what it's going to be like year in and year out.
Yeah, and that's why coach. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Yeah, man. I just want to say, you know, respectfully, I understand. I mean, and to Sluka point, well, one thing you said too, so, man, you mess around and find a nice offensive line, offensive tackle, left, right, that can shut that thing down. Oh yeah, they can cause a problem, but because you're gonna need somebody to keep that quarterback upright.
Yes, sir.
And they're coming to get him, TD, especially if they're at FCS level. Blue, hey, Blue, what's the name of the old lineman that was at what was he? I think he was at Penn. I think he was at Penn. The big tackle, man. He had a lot of value, bro, and he wound up going into the portal. I want to say he graduated too. He got a lot of offers when he hit the portal, man. That's the way to go. I mean, so for those who don't take it, don't take for granted. Hey, no, see this. See, let me. I'm glad you said that. Take hope off of it. You gotta be intentional about that. See, the days of saying, "Oh, I just hope we keep."
Damn good point, Ken. That's a damn.
What are you hoping about? You see that link in the chat?
You can't say.
You see that link in the chat? There is a way to keep him.
That's a damn
way to keep him.
That's a damn good point.
But we gotta take that hope. We gotta take that hope. Let it, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know the words. Anyway, we gotta take that hope and manifest support financially into an entity that will be able to make that happen. But TD, back to your point, the big old linemen, man, they can do it. They can do it at a high level. It's a lot of value there, man. And I have no problem. For example, as a young man who was a part of what we had going on last year, guess what? Got his degree from Jackson State. He's an alum. Love the culture. Guess where he's at now? He's at an FBS school. Had an opportunity to make some money. Football and basketball. Devontae Davis, Ken Evans Jr. You see what I'm saying? See, if Ken Evans Jr., who's the SWAC Offensive Player of the Year, what did Coach Mo say? Coach Mo said at the press conference, look, hey, man, I'm happy for Ken. We got a great relationship. I don't want to hold him back, especially if he's in a position where he can make more money than what I can offer him, and he can still go play. Hey, man, it's part of it. So it's two sides of the coin. Sluka actually is in a great position to where he knows his value, bro. That dude is a QB that can play at the next level. He can pass and he can run. Don't get it twisted. The kid is a baller. And I'm telling you right now, if you know, man, I'm at UNLV, Mountain West Conference. We doing our thing, but I don't know if my play this year is going to matriculate into me getting a first round bid. My name ain't really in the conversation for top QBs going into the draft. So before I even do that, why stay in this position? And this is the part that y'all don't get. Yeah, it wasn't in writing, but man, a man only got his genitalia in his word, man. You know what I'm saying? If I got you TD, if I've been texting you and telling you, bro, I got you. You text me and I'm like, okay, this is new for him as well. And he made a mistake. His mistake was he didn't get it in writing. He should have got it in writing. But I think he felt like, okay, he might have had conversations, might have had three-way calls, might have had a couple emails or whatever. We don't know. I don't know what that looked like. But my point is this right here. Obviously, somebody told him something. You feel what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna tell you like this right here. The other side that's happening, there are players who TD agreed. TD, I got you $50,000 to come play for Ken Clark University, right? You agree for the $50,000 and you come play. TD, right. You killing it. You want 75 now. No, dog, we gave you a contract and we signed on the dotted line for 50. What are you doing? That's happening too. There are kids that are coming saying, look, man, hey, I know I agree with 50, but I'm here and I need a little bit more. That's happening as well, but I don't think that's his situation. His thing was, bro, I ain't even getting what they promised me. So I'm finna go into the portal. Because if I leave right now, I could still enter the spring with another team. I could train with that team, and I could get ready to go play ball for another team and get my bag, bro. So I think he feels like, man, I'm gonna punt on this season. Okay, everybody won't say I quit on my team, but they blah, 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 blah. Now he looks like he's doing the right thing because other players are following him. And then shit, if he go get a bag, 500,000 or better to go play for said Kansas State, I don't know, with the Wildcat Collective, then he won.
2 points. First thing is, with his play so far, trust me on this. If you can get $100,000, you can get $200,000. First thing. Second thing is, we say, and we all agree, he should have gotten it in writing. But guess what else happens? Because that's a double-edged sword. Because he didn't get it in writing, it's in the news. Players talk. Guess what? They lost a running back. So guess who doesn't look good right now? UNLV. So now, from a recruiting standpoint, a lot of players will be like, I ain't going to UNLV. You know why? They're perceived as to not what? Keep their word and pay players like they should be paid.
Right.
And
You don't want that stigma in this new landscape.
And I just want to put this out there real quick. I mean, Sluka, the young man is let me check him out real quick. You talking well shit, he don't really have his metrics, but as of right now, I mean, the young man for his career TD, 6,214 yards, 65 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. This year alone, he's leading UNLV in rushing and in passing right now with 7 touchdowns, 1 INT. Only been sacked 4 times. They 3-0. Don't tell me that your team ain't gonna be better with a good quarterback play. I'm sorry. Hey, he cannot pass. Ken, have you seen him play? He is running. I get what you're saying, but they won. It matriculates into winning, and I feel you, bro. I feel you. So this is it. This is the thing. So UNLV might not have nothing to worry about then, right? Because I mean the backup may be better. Like the linebacker came out and said, finally, meaning that they people feel like the backup is just as good. All right. We'll see.
Hey, kid. Last time we seen a lot of players talking shit about a quarterback, you know who it was? It was Jaden Daniels. Remember he left Arizona State? Oh yeah, get his ass out of here. He ain't all that good. He just left. They asked to go to
the Heisman. Now he with Washington
right now.
Yeah, but hey, it happens, man.
In Sluka case, I'm a big fan of loyalty and being a man of your word and keeping your word. But in his case, I definitely can see an exception, especially with him being the senior. His last year, the chances of him going to the NFL just like anybody else, slim to none. You want to go and get what you can get before before your time up. And 100K is a lot of money to me. A whole lot of money.
Shit, all of them.
So I can start looking towards. Maybe I had that kind of money. Well,
hey, 6'3", 215. He can be a backup quarterback for somebody. The backup is not just the QB from Campbell, by the way. He ain't threw a pass. Hajj Malik Williams ain't threw damn pass. There's actually 2 other quarterbacks that's ahead of Hajj Malik, but that's another story for another day. He actually could have went somewhere else. But go ahead, TD. Keep going.
On the roster. And so I always been an advocate, about saying keeping good people around you, getting good advice, not worry about, your homeboys, your friends, make sure your parents, your pastor, whomever that you need to talk to, your friend, they're giving you good advice, not someone just tell you something that's gonna benefit them, so they can ride your coattails to fame and success. But with me, Ken, is what make this situation in this hard for me. And of course, I'm coming from my era and who I am. Money don't drive me like that, and just follow me out. If I sign with a school, and like you said, Ken, we agree for $50,000, and that's what it is. Just because and I get there and I'm content with what I am and who I'm doing. Somebody that's coming at me with 100,000. I mean, I'm subject not to leave because the people around me, my environment, what I feel is best for my spirit and best for my career, it supersedes a bag. Because you can go get that bag and be miserable, or not even play, that well. So it all depends on the individual and what they believe in, their standards and their morals. So again, everybody chasing a dollar. I need that dollar for the necessities and a little fun. But other than that, man, it is what it is.
Hey, that's absolutely the mature adult, because When I was young, the dollar was my driver. As I got older, money's probably number 3 on my list if I'm gonna work for a company. The number one thing is work-life balance with flexibility with my scheduling, because my time is my everything. Number 2 is probably gonna be the culture. Like it's got to be the right fit. Like
Right.
I gotta want to be there and want to do it. And then 3 is money, and those are very important. You know what I'm saying? Money is a vehicle, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day,
brother,
I've turned down jobs, you know what I'm saying, for extra nice little check to stay where I was at because I was happy. And that matters. You know, happy people are productive people. And there's a saying, they say, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I don't like working, bro. And one of the things about working is if you don't like it, you got to work just to get there. You wake up in the morning.
So let me address this right here to answer your question. Well, and I see some people saying people like flash, and I understand that. I promise you, I get that again. But to 1921, it again, Pacifico goes back to the value of your family, your mores, and what you know, and what works for you. Right. Everybody don't like flash. Believe it or not, a whole lot of people that is rich are not flashy. The
Correct.
people that want you to think they got it are the one that's flashy, and they the one don't know how they gonna keep that car note on that BMW. You know what I'm saying? But there's that person driving a Honda Accord. They probably can go, you know what I'm saying, build them a mansion if they choose to.
Hey,
so just because somebody fashion doesn't mean that there's every, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
You hitting the nail on the head, because I done seen a lot of jokers driving that cash car, and boy, you go to their house and you say,
hold on.
I mean that literally, bro. Like I'm talking about you know the cartoon where your mouth hit the floor and you like, bro, this how you live it, dog? I'm like, oh yeah, man. You know, I'm talking about stocks is loaded. I'm talking about loaded. Don't look like money, but live like money. You never know it until you get close enough to see it. That's a real thing, because usually the joker they're trying to make you think they got it is probably the one that broke anyway. But that's some flashy folk that got bread too. Just want to make sure I say that.
You know what? I agree with you on that right there, as far as the wisdom. But here's the thing with that.
TD is saying that they need a TD in their life.
Right. I mean, you got, it depends on how you raise. If you flashy and you raise your kids to be flashy, and you make money a priority in your household, and it's all about getting money, screw your friends, no matter who you step on to climb to the top, then that's what you do. If you raised to be like that, then that's what you're gonna do. But you know what? You're gonna be short-lived too. But when you build that thing off character and you build that thing the right way, and you got the right people in your life guiding you to say, okay, let's really evaluate this, then that's when you will know. I mean, chasing a bag isn't everything.
So that's TD to your point. TD is the person that is needed in these conversations, in these spaces. So when I say like the young men and women need a figure that has that wisdom to tell them, because that's usually the ones that saying, hey, listen, this is a good situation for you, because they're looking way beyond the dollar. Because TD and I was on the phone today. We had a conversation about what were we talking about today? I was talking about my daughter, my 20-year-old daughter, who her scope on life right now is very minuscule in comparison to what we know, because we've been exposed to a lot. That's why we're gonna say it again. It's important to have a good circle, a good support system, who, can I just say it, who ain't money hungry, bro.
Right.
Because if your mom, if mom and daddy money hungry, then chances are the child gonna be money hungry, because they're gonna feel the obligation of being able to help mom and daddy out in that situation. Now, listen, some situations are just a beautiful situation where this child is so talented and this kid is in a position where they can bring in $2-3 million. Hey man, by all means, it is what it is. You know, get your bag and be good with it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Every situation isn't a dire situation. Some of these kids are getting. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Charles, to your point, man, and again, y'all, I'm speaking. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody's situation the same. Everybody don't think like me, you know, and don't feel the same. However, I do know there are situations where you have a 19 or 20-year-old who got to take care of 5 and 6 little brothers, and it just them and their mom, 5 kids in the house, single parent home. You have those situations where some kids have to make some exception to do what they need to do. I do understand that, because everything, all of us had to do at some point some stuff in life that we didn't want to do. You might even like your job now, but you got to do what you got to do to make sure that you get that money, to get that, so your lights don't get turned off, so you can feed your family. So I do understand that there are exceptional situations where young men may have talent and they have to take the bag in order to support their family. I do understand that. So every situation, isn't built the same. It's just all about principle and moral. If your family have a little something and they teach you to write more than value and teach you more than $1, because sometimes, man, the dollar can, can be the end of existence. It depends on which way you're taking it.
I like that, bro. You spot on. I'll say this too about that. I think college athletics, if done the right way, if you got the talent, first of all, if you're blessed with the talent to just get a D1 scholarship, man, that's a blessing within itself, first and foremost. With the NCAA potentially moving into this 5-year eligibility thing, kids have the ability now to go to school for free, can make some money while they're playing, and can leave with 2 degrees. If that's not your mindset when you're going and leveraging, because think about it. Let's say you want to be an engineer. Engineers are getting paid more than practice players, bro, in certain instances. You see what I'm saying? Like NFL roster squads. Like, I'm talking about making gravy, but they got those degrees, they got the skills, and they use their football acumen and made a bag while they was playing. Everybody don't want to go pro. That's a misunderstanding. That's a misnomer as well. Everybody doesn't want to go to the NFL, even though they're playing football. There are some very smart kids on our roster that know they're using football to get what it is that they need to get. We sit down and talk to them. They have a plan. They already know what their plan is. You see what I'm saying? When you factor that in with a red shirt year, 4 or 5 years on the field, you know what I'm saying? You can get out of it. You may not want to go further to beat your body up further. You see what I'm saying? If I could stay in college long enough to get a little pocket change, so I ain't got to be broke, I ain't got to sell myself and, do some strange thing for some change. I'm able to not worry about I got a nice apartment, a nice place to lay my head. You know what I'm saying? I got some money in my pocket. I can still be a young man and a woman and buy me some nice things, because we like nice stuff. I got some nice transportation. I got a good life, but at the same time, I'm getting what I need to get out of this situation. And I think there's a bevy of circumstances when it comes to that. But from a top line standpoint, and we can move on I'll let you guys finish it up. We have moved into a new era of college football. And now we are a part of the conversation, or we can want to be a part of the conversation when it comes to collectives and stuff like that, especially at the HB. We're kind of in a good spot because we ain't really got no money like that. You know what I'm saying? So we can still do some unique things with when we pool our resources together. I'm done with that. Go ahead, bro. Take it away.
So I got a question for you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of flip the script a little. It amazes me of some people's talent. It's funny how you can have the same team, the same, you know what I'm saying, and they mediocre at best. But then you add a running back or a lineman or a quarterback or a receiver and change the whole dynamic of their team and really start winning. It's, and that always amazes me of people's talent. But a lot of time we find out that a lot of these players that are doing well, what if you outsmart yourself as an athlete, Joe? What if you're not as good as you think you are? What if it's the system that you're running? What if you knock yourself out of the NBA, the NFL, because, you got a chance to go with this team that you on, but you feel like you're better than what you are. You go chase a little bag, and then you get to that next team, and they ain't running the same system, and then you fall by the wayside.
Well, so let me first say this though. I gotta separate football from everything else.
Well, that's true. Well, go ahead with that.
And let me tell you why.
Football.
But let me tell you why. Because football is the ultimate team sport.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's kind of an outlier. Basketball is a whole different world when that, because you can have two good players in basketball and have a damn good team. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Things roll around. So, but to answer your question, when you talk about football, I'm gonna be honest, man. Even if it is a player that's banking on himself and he has the talent, being a good talent on the team doesn't always beget success. You know what I'm saying? The talent got to get utilized. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of moving pieces in football. It's more than just say, even if I got we could be talking about a quarterback, and it's a bad quarterback, like really, really good quarterback. I'm gonna give you an example right here in Swag Land, right? Why not? We talk about Andrew Body. Exception is he was a hot item when he left Texas Southern. He put up the stats and everything else. I'm being dead serious. So there was a perception of his talent exuding overlapping and highlighting over the team that he was on previously. That's why he was such a high item when he left to go to Alabama State. I'm making a good point to your question.
Yes,
right?
sir.
He had this perceived talent, as you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was perceived the team he was on was so horrible, coaching was bad, yada yada yada. Let me go over here to another team. He can leverage that to get paid to transfer and go to another school within the conference. You see what I'm saying? To really make more money and go someplace else. Same exact thing. But again, in football, that's why it's different. You can have the talent, but so many other things got to fall in place. Because I don't give a damn. Look, it could be even with Jackson State. Jackson State could have the damn best O-line in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? We can have Tom Brady at quarterback. If that line pitch Poe, Tom Brady might as well be Mark Sanchez.
But
you see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it kind of goes to your point. So it's so many moving parts to it. But see,
Right.
that's why, that's why. But guess what? See, that's why it's kind of different for. Watch this, a dominant ass left tackle that's in need. See what I'm saying? Not a dependent position, and he's needed because doesn't matter what the quarterback is. A damn good old line can make an average quarterback look better. So that left tackle go come in, because guess what? I come in day one. I'm gonna do what I do. So to
Right.
your point, yeah, it's one thing to have talent, and you need that talent. But man, if that talent is not surrounded by other good talent, that's one part. Other part is the staff got to put that talent in position to win. See, football is different. It's so many moving parts, bro. So many moving parts. It ain't A plus B equals C. It ain't that, man. It's a little bit of algebra to that shit.
So
It
let
really
me add one thing to help the question as well. So TD, in this situation, Sluka's winning.
Mm-hmm.
Good situation. The question is going to be remain. You go to a system and you come out the gates, you 0-3, but you got your bag. That's going to look real funky because of the noise that was made. You know what I mean? But here's something I do want to I want to add to that conversation. And this is a thought because we don't know. I always listen. I hear my dad. I always say, leave room for error, son.
Right.
There might be something that we're not accounting for. Two things I just want to put on the
you
table.
something out.
Number one, we don't know what somebody keeping their word means to this young man. Like that could have been the ultimate deal breaker, TD. Like it could have been something to where like psychologically, I'm finna shut down because damn, I thought y'all was gonna take care of me, bro. Y'all put me in a bad spot. Maybe that money was being accounted for. Maybe that money was needed. And now y'all telling me you're not, oh, now, you know, and you playing dumb with me. So the first thought could
Probably got dinged up, Ken.
Number two, what if somebody, he hired an agent? Agents got relationships. TD, what if there's a gentleman's handshake from a team already that said, hey, if you enter the portal, I got you a bag. See, those are the types of things that happens in that situation where a young man with 1 year saying, I'm guaranteed, blah, 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 blah. For all he know, he probably already got broke off. We don't know. Because some schools got budgets so big, they can throw money away. They can think $100,000 is a throwaway check for some of these schools out here with these big old collectors, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just What I'm saying is there's so many unknowns. It could be tampering. If it turns out to be that way, it could be what it is. We don't know.
It's not tampering if it's through an agent.
There you go. See what I'm saying? So this is just
It's
all
only
it's gonna do.
tampering. And because
It's kind of
Pandora's
Pandora's box.
to the player.
It's Pandora's box, basically. When there's no regulation, it's kind of a free fall, like you said, a wild, wild west. And who knows, the sky's the limit. But all I'm gonna say is if you're gonna make the Matthew Sluka play, you better make for darn sure that you got leverage in order to make it happen. Because if you ain't that guy, but to your point, TD, damn, bro, when you winning, man, and it's working, you kind of don't mess with that. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what makes this so uncomfortable of a conversation, because you're like, dang, bro, UNLV been cheeks, bro, for like the last decade. And now they 3-0. They done beat Kansas, a Big 12 team with actually a really good quarterback. And they went and handled them. And y'all got a chance to win the Mountain West, get a championship, go to a bowl game, potentially. And listen, under the new playoff system, the best team of the G5 TD with the best record actually gets an automatic bid into the playoffs. So, I mean, shucks, what more do you want? To be on the big stage? But at the same time, you're only getting 12 bands, and I'm looking at the fact that if I just not play football for 6 months, let my body heal, I can be on a team with a check and sit. Listen, y'all, I just want to remind y'all of something. Listen in, bro. What month is it, TD? It's September. It's going to be October, right?
Yes.
In 3 months, it's going to be recruiting season anyway. So you do realize the portal opens in December. October, November, December. So we only talking 3 months. He got to sit down. In January, he going to commit to somebody in December. He going to get a big old bag in January, or whenever they decide to agree. He can get a signing bonus, and he can get a big old paycheck and be at their school competing in January for the springtime. That's a very tough situation for a team. And I'm telling you, when you got a player that's got that kind of leverage, you kind of want to pay them. But I don't think they had it, though. I saw my brother earlier was talking that collective. So I did know, I actually know somebody actually from Jackson who was actually, y'all know, shout out to my boy Shane O'Mac. You know, Shane was actually ahead of their collective, because TD, when they first started their collective at UNLV, it was merely to pay basketball players, because that was a basketball school, because football sucked. But now it's expanding. And I saw my brother saying, well, eventually they're going to take care of football players. Eventually, don't pay my bills today. TD, I owe you. You called me and said, Ken, I need that $500 back. And I said, TD, eventually I'm going to pay you, bro. I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my finances together. Eventually, I'm going to get you what you need. And you like, no, dog. Eventually, I need that. Run me my money now. You see what I'm saying?
Never loan money that you can't do without.
That is the truth. I don't even loan it. I just give it to you. If you borrow from me, you don't give it to me, I'm going to cut you off. I'd rather just give it to you. Huh?
Period. Ken, I got one for you. I got one for you, Ken Izzo. So y'all saying with Sluka and UNLV, they may not have the money. They in Vegas.
If you want to go down there to MGM and pull them slots or blackjack,
you know what I'm saying? They ain't the money. You know what I'm saying? Go pull a slot, man.
Blue said, I'm glad we're finally putting pressure on these schools, to be honest. And yeah, bro, it's been too many years of lies. That's very true. Remember that coach out there that said all these kids talking about they got 30 D1 offers? He said some of them offers ain't committable. Call that coach and say, he said, how do you know if an offer is committable? Call the coach and say, hey, coach, I'm ready to commit today. If that coach say, hold on just a second, let me talk to the coach, then your offer ain't committable. If that coach ain't saying, hell yeah, man, so happy for you to join the family, let me get everybody on the line, we're excited, he gonna commit, then your offer ain't committable, bro. It sounds good. Remember that dude that, well, you don't remember because you went on Twitter, but there's a guy, I ain't gonna say his name, but that joker had a different list every week. He kept talking about he was supposed to have committed, though, but he kept saying, you know what I'm saying, recruiting still open. Recruiting still open every week. We was like, damn, dude, pick a damn team, man. You can't play for every damn team. Just pick a team and go play ball, bro. You know who I'm talking about.
Had a nice W and V on the helmet. I know exactly who you're talking about.
But anywho, man, we'll switch it up. Y'all got anything else left on that? This is an ongoing conversation, man. We had to start there with it because it's strange times in college football right now. Amateurism is officially over. We have officially moved into semi-pro. Go ahead, bro.
Hey. The last thing I will have on all this, we love our JSU Tigers. We love our players on the team. We love y'all.
Yeah, we do. We do everything we can for you. We trying, man.
We appreciate you being on 1400. Make it your home for the next 4 years.
Yes, indeed, bro.
Hey. You better have my old mindset when it comes to dating. I tell anybody, the goal of a first date is to get a second date. Goddamn, you get these players at your school. You give them their freshman year or give them 1 year, your goal is to get them back next year. That's it.
Right, bro. Every year
you cannot look to a junior and senior year. That's over with. You got them on your team, your only goal is to give them that next year. That's it.
Man. Hey, we have a collective. We're talking about collective. The link is in the chat, man. And listen, I know 2025 is a great big push. We had a meeting today. We got a big fundraiser coming up January 11 in Vicksburg. Man, amazing. It's going to be a monstrous event. And we listen, we getting active. We know you can't wait until 2025 to start doing something. You got to be active now. So shout out to everybody who's already joined and started to, actually getting started with this. Click that link, find you a level that you want to invest into these young men and women, and let's get active with us, man. If you want to donate to the Boom is heading over to Pasadena January the 1st. They're still collecting donations. Go to jsums.edu/roses, man, to donate to the Boom's trip to the Road to Roses campaign. Hey, listen, y'all. Men's and women's basketball is about to heat up. The season start next month. Got some exhibition games. I actually plan on making that exhibition game against USM. We got a scrimmage against Belhaven, and we got a scrimmage against USM. So looking forward to catching those games in the midst of this football season run. But listen, if you have basketball season tickets to read,
Ken, this is what, 26 and 30?
This is 28. I think it's the 28th. I think it's the 28th from what Coach Mo said, if I'm not mistaken. That's men's, women. That's men's basketball. I'm not sure about the women's basketball just yet for a scrimmage, but if I do get that info, we'll share it. But if you have season tickets and you want to renew them, your renewal deadline is now October the 24th. So you have about a month to get your tickets renewed. Let's pack out the AAC, man, and make sure that we got these tickets for our men's and women's basketball for this season.
Yeah, I say, get your damn tickets.
That's right. 601-979-0845. Call the ticket office tomorrow, man. If you don't want to call the ticket office, just go to gojsu.tigers.com/2024 BB tickets. And you can grab your set, man. They actually very reasonable. We got some really dope game. It's the same, but non-conference. I'm definitely try to make some games in the non-conference slate. But grab your season tickets. I saw this, man. This is something pretty cool, man. This is for Tiger Nation. This is for the fans. October the 11th. For all you lovebirds out there, man. Dinner. Hey, man, we got movies at the vet.
The bye week.
Bye week. That's right. 2 on-field movies, man. 2 on-the-field movies at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Gates open at 5 p.m. This is pretty cool. I've never seen anything like this. I like this, bro.
Yeah, I like
this. They got blankets, food truck, family fun, $10 entry. Now, look, for the 6 p.m. movie options, you got Inside Out 2, you got Despicable Me 2, Wakanda Forever. I like number C. If I could choose C at the 6 p.m., I'm going to go with C, and then I'm going to go with C again at the 9 p.m. Got to do Bad Boys, Ride or Die, and Wakanda, man. So this is pretty cool, man. So go to the athletics page. Hey, listen, scan that QR code. Vote now. Choose the movie by going to gojsutigers.com/movie night. Hey, man, a nice little way to make, you know what I'm saying? It's the bye week, baby. Get you know what I'm saying? Take your woman out on a date, baby. Take her to the movies, baby. We're going to the movies, man. We're going to
I mean, you know what, bro? That is dope. They bring in a modern day drive-in. They need to really, really push this. Man, that Get Out is scary, though.
I ain't watching Get Out, man. I don't think Get Out is the right movie. I ain't watching that shit ever again. You hear me? Hey, man, this is cool, man. Shout out to
as good as that movie is. I'm like,
Travis and all of Tiger. I like this, man. Get out. Apropos for this election season. Hey, man, get out might be the right. Hey, listen, all you got to do is go scan the QR code to vote, man. Get your damn movie ticket. $10 to get in, bro. One time was enough for me. I'm telling you, Miss Sean. Listen, I ain't watching it no more. I don't need to see that no more. I'm good on that movie.
Man, when that dude, when Grandpa came running at that dude.
Hey, TD, how about Do the Right Thing?
Love it.
Do the Right Thing might be a dope one. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Zoe? What you got, bro? What you got on the movie options, bro? 6 p.m., 9 p.m. What you thinking?
Well, he already got his popcorn.
No.
Oh my God.
Zoe, did your internet go sour again, bro? He can't hear nothing. Zoe, can you hear me?
Are you for real?
Hey, Zoe.
Hey, man. Hey, Zoe. You can't hear us, see.
Hey, man, can you hear us, bro?
I hear you now.
You must have had the phone. Man, we talking to you there and said, so we like, so you just started chewing and drinking your Gatorade, man.
Hey, man.
I am muted, but I ain't hear y'all.
I said, which movie you choosing, bro? From 6 to 6. What you got, man? Look at the 6 p.m. option at 9 p.m.
Oh man, Wakanda Forever, and hey man, it's Halloween and we in Jackson. I'm gonna go Get Out.
Oh. What? Hey, I wonder was anybody stirring around in the cup. You couldn't hear us.
Hey, Leonard said Get Out, man. They want to watch Get Out in the back. All right, okay, all right. 9 p.m. Hey, it's gonna be a little chilly. Bring your blanket. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, though, man. See, this is the type of stuff that we do in Austin, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to the park and watch movies, then watch a movie at the park, bro.
Yo, man, I'm gonna go with Bad Boy, man. That movie was better than I thought it would be. It was up to date and it was funny. Martin and those Skittles.
Oh man. Hey, listen, that was a really good movie, by the way. Ride or Die is a good one. That's the last one that just came out, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You gotta go with Bad Boy, no.
I mean,
you gotta go Inside Out and Bad Boy. Hey, what's Inside Out too?
That's a kid. That's a kiddie movie.
Kid will be out on Friday night.
Bro, them kid movies gonna go ham though, because the kid, you bring the kids. Hey. But this is for the adult. It's for the grown folk, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Now this Friday night, man. This Friday night, 6 p.m. You ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? 9 p.m. They're gonna be. So all the fans that normally watch the show,
send the kids to your mama.
KT Dub said Life. Man, that's my favorite movie ever.
Look, man, that ain't even an option.
All right, man. Let's move on. Shout out to the ladder department, man. Who going, man? Drive-in movies at the vet. Hey, man, don't go out there and fall asleep, because y'all know y'all go out there at 9 o'clock, y'all gonna be knocked the heck out. So gonna be out there snowing, bro. All right, anyway, hey, let's move on, man. So show some love to our women's volleyball players, man. Miss Karis Dove, she has reached 10,000 career assists, and Trinity Bryan has reached 10,000 career digs, man. This is outstanding, man. Congratulations to them. I absolutely love the edits, man. This is good stuff right here. I love this.
Hey, man, shout out Travis, man.
Yeah, shout out to Travis. This is a good look, man. This is the look we need. This is good, clean, high quality right here, man. So, but for Miss Karis Dove, 1,000 assists, bro. That's phenomenal, man. So for those who don't know what a dig is really a defensive play. When they hit the ball over, That's the one that go down and hit that thing before it hit the ground. 1,000 of them, man. Hey, listen, don't play with Miss Trinity. Miss Trinity, she bad with it now.
I mean, wait a minute. What is she classified as? 1,000 digs, man? That is whoa.
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot, man.
Man, you know what, boy? Yeah, people don't sleep on volleyball, man. Man, that's it. Yeah, that's a serious. I mean, that ball can do some damage if you're not on top of your game.
That man said Jerry Jones what a dig is. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna say this seriously though. TD's right. I actually started paying more attention to volleyball last year, man. I don't know if y'all peeped out, but like Sean Taylor's daughter, man, is like a dog in volleyball.
Man, you know who I was watching? Whose daughter I was watching?
Oh,
bro, Jermaine O'Neal's daughter.
Man, T.O. daughter too.
Jermaine O'Neal's daughter was the #1 draft pick in the new professional volleyball league. Matter of fact, she was at UT. Oh man, I was UT #1 team was the #1 team. One of the top teams.
True story. So Ken knows this, but y'all don't. So when I was post office, I had 2 huge centers on my route. So one was a pickleball arena, the other one was a volleyball center. And I'm telling y'all, it's literally like hundreds. Of girls at the center every day playing volleyball. And when I tell you, it's going to
a tournament, bro. I've gone in the tournament and it looked like 1,000 volleyball matches, bro. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's a movement. I got all girls, so I got tall girls. I was trying to get Alyssa. I was trying to get you to play volleyball, but she want to dance. So I don't want to be the forceful daddy to be like, "No, play volleyball." She's like, "Nah, Dad, I want to dance," and I'm like, "Okay." And so, what am I gonna do about that? I can't make a play. Then I went to the academy in Madison right there and went and bought the volleyball, bought the knee pads and everything. That's made me spend my money on that hot ball, man. You still didn't go try it.
I don't know if y'all remember Sean Taylor that played, lost his life tragically for the Washington Redskins. His daughter, man, she's a beast, and so just kind of following her, you know what I'm saying? And it's actually pretty cool to watch for real. If y'all get a chance to watch it,
I enjoy volleyball, bro.
I watch it on TV. Like it's not bad.
And Coach Herford, man, is the best, one of the best in the business. Been with Coach Rose Washington for quite a while, for over a decade. All the top recruiting that he was doing, still got the talent coming in. One of the last home games we had, really good crowd, man. So shout out to Tiger Nation for continuously coming to support. Let's make sure that we're getting over there. Yeah, I know, man. It's a little too late for that right now, man. She just, I love you, baby, if you're watching, but I'm gonna leave that one alone. I tried, man. I tried. And her mom was like, never mind. Let me leave that.
Oh, and you know what? And one last thing, since we're talking about it, shout out. We had mentioned it, but since we're talking about it, man, shout out to the last match we had at home against USM. We came up short, man, but we had damn good attendance for that match.
Yeah.
So keep that thing going, man, and see if we can match that effort and do the same thing for the next home match that we have.
That's right, bro. That's right. Let's move over to soccer real quick. Shout out to Miss Kayla Williams, man. Kayla Williams and Rebecca Jameson. They both were SWAC players of the week. Miss Kayla was the defensive player of the week, and Rebecca was actually the goalkeeper of the week. So, man, Coach Ted Flo, Coach Physicality over there doing his thing. We projected to win and finish second, but I know we finna get ready to get into conference play, man, and we got to go get it. We got a good team with Kendall Terrell that can really win the SWAC. This is a really good team, man. So congratulations to Kayla and Rebecca for being SWAC players of the week. Got to get to some soccer games as well. Go ahead, TD.
I just about to ask you what sport is that?
Soccer. This is soccer.
But when they just in the tournament in the spring,
they was in the championship game.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. They lost in the SWAC championship. They beat Grambling last year. They lost. Oh yeah, they season started, but season
last school year, TD. Last school year, TD.
Huh?
Last school year.
Last school year.
The summer went by so fast. It was a blur.
So the season go all the way into the spring?
Well, when you get into SWAC play, yeah, it can. It's a long season, man. Very long season.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, hold on.
The 833 Lady Bulldogs volleyball team, back to base 6-4-8 champs, man.
Let me see the city. I think because I don't follow it that well. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2 seasons.
Okay.
I think they have a winter season. So like track has an indoor season and an outdoor season. I think soccer has a winter season and a spring season as well. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is.
Damn, 833 got their stuff together, man. They 4-0 in football, and the women went soccer. Hey, man, what I'm talking about? Shout out to Lanier, man. Kendall Terrell, Hub City native. That's right, man. Love Kendall Terrell, man. She's a superstar. One of the best in the business. Baseball as well. Baseball long season as well. Congratulations to Matt Noel. Matt Noel is part of a record-breaking number of Campbell Trophy semifinalists. Matt Noel was one of a record number of 203 semifinalists named for the 2024 William V. Campbell Trophy, announced by the National Football Foundation on Wednesday, man. So shout out to Matt. Hopefully Matt wins that, man. Best punter in the game. Hopefully he's feeling a lot better. Got his bell rung a little bit in the game on last Saturday, but expect him to be back and make a full recovery. Big Tommy Kelly is the coach. Oh yeah, TK. Oh damn, that's right. Tommy Kelly is the coach over at Lanier. He done came over there and did his thing.
Man, when you look at TK need to be over there at Provine, because them Rams like some sheep without no horns right now.
God dog, bro.
I mean,
I don't know if y'all know that a ram with no horns ain't no bad. The sheep. They just the opposite. They 0-4.
Hey, I know as though when Ken gave them in Callaway the business.
That man said Matt.
Hey,
God dog, man. God. That's bad, bro. See? God damn, dog.
Okay.
That's actually a good one, bro. That's good. That's good stuff, bro. Hey, shout out to all them Rams. What do you say? Shout out to all them sheep in the chat, man. You call them sheep?
Man, look, man. Let me tell you something. Ain't no Ram City no. It's Sheepville now. Ain't no Ram City no more. It's Sheepville.
Dog. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, I wanted to shout out Mike Williams. Mike Williams ranked he 107 in the class of 2025 from my rivals, man. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Excuse me, sir. Would you go back one?
Yep. Go ahead.
You mentioned Magno, by getting healed on that play that he got injured on.
Yeah.
For whomever the tight end on that play, or whoever the wide receiver, the person on the end, I'm pretty sure they got a code, a color, or something that they yell out when the ball is, mishandled snap. No one went to the back of the end zone. So Matt did what he could and he ended up getting hurt.
Yeah, he did.
So if you hear blue, that means run to the corner of the end zone. Or red. Okay, it's red. Whatever it is, go.
Fire. Anything, whatever the code word is.
So he was trying to find somebody to throw it to, so he was trying to make it last, and no one ever popped out.
Yeah, and then he got popped.
That's all I have for that, man. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. Mike Williams ranked 104 in the class, 4-star commit. Coach Mo Williams' son. Just thought that was pretty cool. We got a couple former Tigers, man, signed a couple contracts. J Mac over in I don't know where he at, but congratulations to him. Bashkima, Kimi. And then Jordan O'Neal, he just signed his first professional contract with Finland with Kipina basketball. So congratulations to both Jordan and J Mac.
Well, you
getting it professional.
You good. You actually I see all that. I'm like, man, they overseas.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, it's all good, bro. All good. This weekend, all y'all that's heading, all roads lead to H-Town. This Saturday, man, Shell Energy Stadium. Wear white. It can't get no more simple than that. What color we wearing? Wear white. Texas Southern, man. Let's get into it, man. Before we get into that game, we'll talk about, we got Bethune-Cookman. So obviously the FAMU and the Alabama A&M game is actually moved to November the 28th, bro. They moved the game. So FAMU and Alabama A&M game has been postponed to the end of the season. How about that, y'all? How about that, TD? They get to play on Friday before the Bayou Classic.
I mean, you know what? It's good for us. We'll be able to sit back and watch them, see what's going on. I hope the storm they're coming through. I hope it's mild and don't do too much damage. Lives are, so y'all need to EA, you good people out there, buckle down, shelter, leave.
Man, listen.
Go.
I think it's the 29th or something. I think it might be the November.
It's 29th.
29th. I said
on Black Friday. Let me tell you something.
Black Friday.
Now look, y'all, some of y'all younger than me, but you old as me, you already know. If that storm got a woman name, get your ass up and leave because they're gonna do some damage, dog. Every time the woman name, it come to wreck shop. Every known bad hurricane is a woman. You ain't never heard Charles or Kareem or Kevin. No man hurricane ever do no damage. Look, people, Floridians,
Hurricane Ike.
Look,
Gustav.
All you hear this morning is Helen is growing. No shit. Get your ass up out of Florida and seek shelter. Helen ain't playing. What came through through Louisiana a few weeks back? What was that?
What was her name?
It was a woman. Every time.
For all you ladies in the chat, his name is Zoe Phillips.
Hey, but hey, listen. It was right. Andrew was bad. Gustav, Camille, Carmen, Rita, Ida,
I'm trying to tell you.
Katrina, Francine, that was her name. Francine
came a few weeks ago. Tell you.
Karen would be terrible. Hurricane Karen. Ooh.
Look, she just gonna wreck shop just all the urban cities.
Irene, yeah, there was some names out there, man. Andrew was awful. Yeah, it was.
You found one man out of 10 women with a name. That ain't good ratio.
Harvey, and all kind of. But listen, man, in all seriousness, man, I hope you got EA. If you over there in Tallahassee, my brother Merch Pack, Jason, Earl, man, you name them, bro. Who else over there that we deal with from the fam, from FAMU, man? Just everybody, man, get out of. Man, hey, evacuate if you need to, brother. You know what I'm saying? Head on over to the SIP, man. Or to the boot.
It ain't nothing you could do about it.
But anyway, that game will be rescheduled to November 29th, Friday. Hopefully, if we handle business, then that game won't matter. But this weekend, you got on HBCU Go, you got Bethune-Cookman coming off a brutal loss to Clark Atlanta versus Alabama State. Will Bethune-Cookman get their first win? We'll see. This is a SWAC game, obviously. Alcorn going up to the Valley to play on that new turf with that new jumbotron. I got Valley in this one. Valley gonna upset them, dog.
Hey,
I'll leave that alone. Then you got the State Fair Classic this weekend, Grambling versus Prairie View. The big story of this game is, does Grambling have a letdown, or do they continue their defensive dominance? Do they have a low coming off a high of winning against Jackson State? We don't know, but it's State Fair Classic. I expect them to have 50. Ken, no, you don't. Valley don't get Valley. I was just messing with the Alcorn Knights. They better not lose over there, boy. We're gonna talk about them bad.
Look, man, you got Alabama State against Bethune-Cookman. I think Bethune-Cookman. I got Bethune-Cookman win that game. Then you got this next thing. You got the Chucalissa Classic, Alcorn and Valley, and
what?
Chucalissa Classic.
Are you talking about P Valley?
Yeah. And Valley and Alcorn. And I think Valley can do it too. I think Valley can do it. And game of the week to me, game of the week, man. It's State Fair Classic, man. State Fair Classic, and I'm talking about,
okay.
Grambling, man. I'm gonna pick Grambling, but I would not be shocked if Prairie View could win this game.
I have a question for the both of you guys.
Hey, why you wishing my brother bad internet?
My internet good now.
Go ahead, bro. What'd you say, TD?
So here's a question for both of you guys. And excuse me, credit is due. I respect the record. I respect what's being said. I understand.
You gonna say what I think you finna say? And
Yeah,
you know Come on with it, big dog. Come on with it.
They leading in fumble, but how many of those fumbles came from vicious hits? How many, even with us, our fumbles came from people just dropping the ball or barely getting tapped? I mean, it wasn't nothing vicious.
It was one though.
Oh, which one? I mean, okay, I'm not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? The interceptions were easy. The fumble with Kobe was pretty easy. The one with JD, that he got touched. Yeah, it went a vicious hit.
But TD, here's the thing though. I actually wouldn't even disagree with you. I really, really wouldn't. Here's the thing though.
What's that?
They played 4 games. They got 24 turnovers.
That's their identity.
And then that game against Texas Commerce, A&M Commerce, whatever they name was, they do a handing them the ball.
Turnovers.
They got 24 turnovers on defense in 4 games.
That means they average they get against Tuskegee.
I don't know, but they got 6. Look, they got 24 turnovers in 4 games. They're averaging 6 turnovers a game. So I'm telling you, look, I get it. But you can't. At this point, you can't even look at up 4 games, dog. You can't. I feel you. Look, I feel you. Not 4 games in a row, dog.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me see something.
You can't.
No, they ain't got that many turnovers, bro. They had 2 turnovers against. They had 2 turnovers. They got 2 turnovers against Tuskegee. They got 6 Commerce, 8, 5 with us. So 6, that's 13. And then they got against ULM or UL, they only got 1. So they got they ain't got no they got
No, they only got he said only got 15.
They actually got 14. They got 14 turnovers.
I said 24, 14.
They got 14 turnovers.
Man, don't get no more.
Hey, listen, that's freaking.
Hold on. It still stands though.
The average is 3.5 turnovers.
Here's the thing. That number is far.
Hey, Blue, where did those other numbers come from? Because I'm showing 1 against ULM. No, UAO. I'm showing 2 against Tuskegee, 5 against us, and 6 against A&M Commerce. That's a lot. 3.5 per game.
14. A little player fuck up.
9 INTs and 6 fumbles. I'm just looking at it from the stats on ESPN.
I meant to say 14, but I said 24. That's still a lot. That's still a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
But I don't see any other fumbles.
But ain't no point in getting to semantic. Like 14 over 4 games is a lot.
14, 15. I mean, it's 3.5, a little over 3.5. That's a lot. I ain't taking them from them. But go ahead, TD. Finish your point, bro.
I mean, that was my point. I mean, they've been kind of easy, but
3 in the first game. How many against Comfort? Let me see something. 6 against them, and then Jackson State there, unless I was correct. Well, it's only 6 turnovers. Yeah, it's 14. It's 14. I think the FCS gave them an extra one. Hell, when you get that many here, if you get that many, I guess they gave them an extra one.
Right.
I'm just trying to see what game is it because it's showing 1 for UL, 2 for Tuskegee, which is 3, 5 against us, which is 8, and then 6 against A&M Commerce, which is 14. So I don't know. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
They got 6 fumbles recovered. I'm looking at it. 6 fumbles recovered and 9 interceptions.
My question is that all I'm saying is that the stats with ESPN, it must be inaccurate then, because
I'm on SWAC website.
No, I get it. That means that ESPN is wrong then. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't where did that other turnover come from? Because we got 5 against Jackson State, 6 against A&M Commerce. I watched that whole game, so that's 11 right there.
11.
And then where did the other turnovers come from? How many turnovers really in Tuskegee? Did they miss one in Tuskegee?
Hold on. Which stat are you looking at? Are you looking at fumbles recovered or fumbles forced?
No, I'm looking at overall turnovers for the team.
If you look at on the SWAP site, they got fumbles recovered. Is what you go by. They got 6 fumbles recovered and 9 interceptions.
They don't break it down by the game, basically.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, I'm just saying there's a discrepancy between ESPN and the SWAC website. That's all.
Say 14 in a possible.
I give them 15. It don't make no difference. All I'm saying is my question was where did that extra turnover come from? Was it the Tuskegee game or the UL game? That's all I was saying.
Maybe it was
right
the Jackson
now.
State game. Maybe it was the Jackson State game because we got away with one.
Well, by rule, we didn't get away with one by rule.
But that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I called it incomplete on the field. I was like, if you're gonna go by the letter of the law, that's actually an incomplete pass. But I mean, it's a judgment call. They made the right call. They got that one right. But anywho, my question with Grambling is, I think with Grambling, if you just take care of the football, you give yourself a chance to win. It ain't like they're not doing anything special on offense or defense. But they're turning no. I take that back. On defense, they're doing something absolutely special. Their identity is their defense. They are scoring on defense. So their offense is not, when you look at the stats from a team standpoint, I mean, it's not high. You don't have to, I guess you don't have to be if your defense is going to continue to score. And if that's their identity, that's their identity. We didn't think that was their identity until the A&M Commerce and the JSU game. It's really, so at the end of that, 11 of those turnovers came in 2 games. At the end of the day, whenever you get done, however you slice it, 2 games, a lot of turnovers. Can they continue that? I don't think they continue. I don't think Prairie View is going to turn the ball over that many times. I really don't. Prairie View playing for their season on Saturday.
Well, make no mistake, the game Saturday, the State Fair Classic is huge because, Prairie View season is not over with. It's just getting started in the conference slate. They're down 2 games, but the past
this is a must win for Prairie View.
The past 3 seasons, whoever won division had 2 losses. And if Prairie View can really turn around the season with a win in this game, because the teams at the top of the conference, like for example, Texas Southern and Southern are tied at the top. They've yet to play each other. Texas Southern, they play us. They're going to be 1-1 after Saturday. So, again, when it comes to that, Prairie View really is only 2 games back from Texas Southern. Texas Southern hasn't played Southern yet. So again, it's a lot of football left to be played. A lot's going to happen on that side on the Western Division.
Yeah. Jack State versus Texas Southern, man. Watch the game. Nothing spectacularly other than the fact that they take their eye out of the ball. They're gonna run it. They're gonna ground and pound, nickel and dime you, death by 1,000 paper cuts when it comes to this game. This is a simple game, if in my opinion, and I mean this with everything in me. You know what I'm saying? You start 15 at quarterback and you hand the ball to 15 to number 5 and number 8. And then you pick them apart in the passing game when you get opportunities to. That's the strategy to beat this team. I'll sell out to stop the run and make their quarterbacks beat me with their arm. That's the simple strategy that I've seen. TD, you watch the game?
Yep, I got a different view.
Go ahead.
This team is solid.
Yeah.
This team coming to play. They got big offensive line, big defensive line, and they play like it. Their defense is tough. They play 4-3 sometimes. They play 4-3-5. So it's kind of like an umbrella defense. So
can they defend? You think their DBs can defend?
Here's the thing, though. They can get pressure. They can get pressure up the middle. They interior line can get pressure.
Oh yeah, without question. No. I'm just asking. What I'm not saying is they're not a solid team. I'm just saying what I mean by my point is it was nothing special about what they do. It's a ground and pound, death by 1,000 paper cuts. I'm gonna nickel and dime you down the field. I'm gonna take the air out of the ball. They're not gonna get outside of themselves because they're not trying to be something that they're not. Keep going.
Yeah, but I tell you this, they're gonna be hard to defend. And the reason I say that, first of all, if that KJ Cooper guy play, look out. The boys,
a running quarterback.
Man, that boy can run in, but he ain't got a little passing on him now. He ain't that bad, Ken.
I'm not saying that bad, but shit, if our defense come to play, it should be easy work, in my opinion.
Right.
This is gonna be a close game. I don't think this is gonna be a high scoring game. It's gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
If we win this game, it's a close one, in my opinion. I give them touchdown. This ain't no blowout game unless they just do something stupid. But keep going, bro.
Here's the thing, too. I gotta say about them, though, bro, is they're gonna run the ball, but they're limited with regards to passing. This is going to be a fast game because both teams want to run. Texas Southern, they're averaging 140 yards a game with 4 touchdowns. Same token, man, they're giving up 179 yards and 8 touchdowns on the ground. I mean, when you talk about even just on scoring, man, like it ain't in their favor at all. Scoring the ball, man, Texas Southern is 9th in the conference. They average 17 a game. Here they're giving up 33. I mean,
but they played Rice and gave up a lot of points.
I get it. I get that, but that's still just one game, and that's the one outlier. If you take those averages out, from that game, it's still not good. Now the thing is, they're going to run the ball.
I'm going to say to JSU, don't get behind.
Well, I'll say that too. The main thing for us is what we can't do is just 2 things. I don't think we're in this game seriously. We don't turn the ball over and we cut down on the penalties. All we got to do is tackle. If we come to tackle, we should be fine. They're from a defensive standpoint, they give up a hell of a lot more rushing yards than we do, and they're susceptible against the pass. They're going to be formidable because they're at home, but they're limited on what they can do. So not only do we want to get behind, but they're even worse. They're in even more of a conundrum if they get behind when it comes to us.
I mean, respectfully, you definitely got to tackle. I mean, that's the name of the game, man. So you definitely got to bring your A game on that. But here's the thing, Ken, Zoe, how do you plan for these guys? Because they played 3 different quarterbacks.
Well, I think what you do,
they played three different quarterback.
You know how you play them?
How?
You play them the way you play Southern. That's how you play them. You go out there with the mindset. I take Coach Quinn's mindset. They are built. Our defense is built to stop the run. That's what our defense is built. I think Crawley gave us a little bit. We respected Crawley a little too much last game, TD, because we were trying to take away the pass. We really could have just stayed where we were. I don't think you got to really do. This is a who want to win the worst type game. Who want to win the most. Because it's going to come down to this is a trench battle. D-line versus O-line, O-line versus D-line. And who can impose each other's will. This is not a game where I'm running around saying, Jack, they're going to blow out Texas. I don't believe that. I think if we win this game, it's close because of the style of play. The way you game plan, though, is simple. You game plan the way you game plan for Southern. Because you know what? We sold out to stop the run, knowing that T-set if in the game could still pass. And you just got to play good coverage if that's the case. That's my thoughts on stopping that.
I agree 1,000%. Because again, we set up to stop the run. I'm gonna be honest. Saying they play 3 quarterbacks, I'm not moved by that because I mean, even from an offensive standpoint, they only had 2 passing touchdowns on the season. I mean, they got 284 yards passing on the season. I mean, so they just at this point they're just bodies.
They play physical as hell, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's,
I'm just saying. I'm speaking solely from a passing aspect. They
got
got 284 yards in 4 games. So even that's what the quarterback's playing. They have 2 passes.
Coach Manny left a good old line over there. That old line is good. It's a big physical old line.
That's my point, Ken. That's why I say it's going to be a fast game because both teams are going to run the ball. But to your point, no, we probably don't want to get behind and then have turnovers and get behind by double-digit points. But the thing is, you saying us get behind, shit, they're really up shit creek if they get behind. Because again, they cannot throw. They cannot throw.
Okay, let me let me say this. If number 10, KJ Cooper plays, the boy can run and he can throw. He might not be the best thrower, but he can get it in there. They love to run up the middle, and if they don't run up the middle, they like to run off tackle. They like to run sweeps. And we've been subjected some time to the run. So
only when we have a strategy to go after the pass. Keep going though. That's why I said we got to go back to the Southern mindset.
But this
hold on, Zoe. Hold on.
Yeah. But here's the thing, man. I hear the Southern mindset, but I mean, we all can agree Southern, you know, wasn't that good. I mean, they had a good game last week. Shout out to them. But I watched this team, man. The offensive line is physical. Those running backs, they got they number 0 run hard, number 31 running hard, number 3 running hard. And with that big offensive line, and they like blocking downfield. I mean, they nasty. I'm telling you, the offensive line is nasty.
Here's the
question I have for you. Hold on. Before we even go there, my question is, what do you think we're saying? We're not saying that they suck. I'm saying that I'm not trying to overcomplicate it. Like, I watched the game too. I'm telling you, like, if I'm defending this team, it's a simple thing. You stack the box on them, and your DBs just gotta defend. Look, you can't save the damn DBs, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, if the DBs can't cover, then we gotta do somebody in there that can freaking cover. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's necessarily the case. So I'm saying a similar strategy. We talked about Rhymes and Kobe Dillon as 2 of the premier backs in the conference. So if you're talking about all SWAC backs, the mindset that we went into this was they want to be physical up front and establish the run. And all I'm saying is this team in its own way, they're going to sell it. They're going to run the damn ball, and they're going to play slow. They're not in no hurry. It's one of them frustrating games. That's why I said when you go back to it, this reminds me of, and TD may feel me when I say this, Alabama A&M 2 years ago when Xavier Langford was the quarterback. It's a 4 yards, 3 yards, get a first down. 3 yards, 5 yards, get a first down. This is one of them damn 8-minute drive teams to where if your quarterback ain't got no rhythm, and you go out there and you 3 and out, that's why I said sell out to stop the run, get off the field on 3rd down, because they are physical, they are nasty, the D-line on both sides of the ball. I respect the hell out of them. That's why I said if we win this game, it's going to be close. And I don't see us, unless we can turn them over, we can score on a kick return, like some type of special team score, outside of just, and we talking about offense versus defense and nothing else happens, 2 styles that you probably going to just clash, and you just got to go out physical them. Keep going, bro. I just wanted to make sure I established that.
Now on the offensive side of the ball, we can't run on them. We're gonna have to stick with the run. Definitely keep running up the middle, with a power back.
You saying they susceptible up the middle on the run?
You can run on them. You can get one through on them, especially with our offensive line. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but you can't break one, for a few yards. I think right now, with the way they move and the way they play their defense, I will wear them down, Ken. I will run
speed too.
Yeah, I mean, I will run screens, swing passes. Move the pocket for the quarterback, and now that's how we can get them in passing. If you get, because again, I don't know who's starting or who's going to do what, but let's say 15 playing, he's real good as rolling to his right, getting the ball downfield. The defense they play, if you roll him and allow him to throw the ball downfield, that can open up the passing game. So you definitely got to run use your quick backs to get them tired, and then start running your power backs up the middle. And that would be the key to the offense. What I'm saying, because their defensive line is big. They run a 4-3, and then they had a 5 DBs kind of in an umbrella style, similar somewhat to what I guess Alabama State do sometime, which is a pretty tough defense. Passing that tight end drag that we usually run, the tight end down the middle, it'll probably eventually open up, but initially they'll kind of be looking for that. I mean, with the style that they play, because they trust their defensive line to put pressure on the quarterback. So will they DBs hold up? I don't know, but they'll definitely have some safety help.
Yeah, they will.
So
safety's looking to come down and support with the run and all that good stuff. Yep.
So we definitely, I mean, I love our offensive line. I think they have done a tremendous job these last 3 games.
Use them.
And
let them open up for them big boys and let them run the damn ball, man.
Now it's time to find out. I mean, I think they're going to be tested a little bit, and I really hope they will continue to dominate. I think they should, they can, but I wouldn't be just sitting here and saying, "Hey, man,
center back." I love to see. Hey, you right, B Fresh. I'm with you. This is listen. I would love to see Urban get 20 carries this game. Give me 20, at least 15, Cole. Give him 15 at least, man. Come on now.
You soften them up, give Urban that many carries, he's gonna get 100.
Shit, without question. How many turnovers has JSU committed in 4 games? I thought 3 games we only had 2 turnovers in 5. Yeah, it was that game was an outlier. I also think when you're running a 4-3 against a team that plays a spread, if we spread you out, you got linebackers on slot receivers. So that's an opportunity for us. Let's hit Dupree in the slot, Isaiah Spencer. Go ahead.
Now, yeah, you know what? I can agree with that. With him or Isaiah or even Travis, where you run, the play where you run like you have 3 receivers, 2 out there to block. That play will work against them pretty good too. If the receiver, get a decent block with the shiftiness of the running backs. I mean, with the slot players that we have, they can definitely, make some traction down the field. But you definitely going to have to be, you got to be creative, with these guys, because Coach Dishman is doing a really good job with them. I mean, and they played Lamar. That was a real tough and good game, that they played with Lamar. But being creative in this game, and I mean, turnovers, that goes without saying. You definitely don't want those.
You don't want, not at all.
Right.
Not at all, bro. I don't think that this is a get out of your side, get outside yourself, and I mean, they kind of are who they are. You know what I'm saying? Their identity is on the film. You watch them, you know what they coming with. You know what I'm saying? In the end, Lamar won the game. I don't think Lamar is that good of a team, in my honest opinion. They okay. They struggled with. I mean, Valley was within a touchdown from actually giving them a game. And then the next question is, how good is Prairie View? You know what I mean? So Prairie View had Southern, and then they wound up losing. Ken, I love our freshmen, bro. Nobody talking about that run. That was manslaughter. No, I mean that's we do talk about that when we say get Travis out in space.
He's talking about Dupree.
You gotta be, if you say freshman, then you gotta be talking about Travis or whatnot.
So Ken, let me ask you, which game did you watch?
The Lamar game.
Lamar game?
I'm still going and watching some more stuff. But
now I tell you, I will make a suggestion. Okay. Yeah, you talking about Dupree. I will make a suggestion. Watch the Prairie View game and watch KJ Cooper.
No, I watched some highlights of that. I did. I ain't going watching that whole game though.
No.
The coaches can do that because I ain't putting no game plan together. But I saw enough of KJ Cooper to know he's solid if he's starting. I mean, you don't know. What he said in the coaching press conference was, whoever practiced the best is who plays. I mean, that's pretty solid. Didn't Lamar almost beat Texas State? I don't know. Shit, I ain't paid no attention to Texas State this year. But I don't think that team is. I mean, anyway, they number 22, and they for a reason. So I ain't gonna take nothing away from them to try to diminish Texas Southern. I mean, look, it's gonna be a hard fought game. The update on injuries is we don't know. We'll see when the game time comes. Hopefully everybody heal up. Same people that was out probably will be out, with the exception of a couple that was banged up. We'd love to see our starting center return and Ahmad return for this week. We should be good to go. If Muda's back at center, then the line go back to what it was, the dominant line. And then, kind of go from there. So I want to see Travis on the jet sweep. We all do. We all want to see Travis out in open space. I think he's a Swiss Army knife. He can be a weapon. But I also like JD in that same space. You know what I'm saying? JD Martin in that space. Irvin, I think Irvin Ahmad are your in between the tackle backs. Let's get JD and Travis out in open space, and let's carve them up in the middle, man. Let's make their DBs. Let's test their DBs and see if they really about their life, man. You know what I'm saying? 4-3, you got 7 in the box, so chances are you're probably not gonna get your yards per carry is gonna probably go down some if you just be predictable. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried, man. I'm not worried because I feel like if our team, after putting up the type of performance that they put up against Grambling, needs some type of speech to be motivated to not come out and play better, then we don't mentally have the right team anyway. Our team ain't gonna go very far. So but I don't believe that that's the case. I believe that the coaches and players are gonna come out laser focused. And they just got to play assignment football, man. Just take care of your 111, bro. Do your job. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the left side of the line, block. They right side of the defense. You're on the right side, block they left side of the defense. Beat the dude in front of you. So your teammate can do what he need to do, and 15 can stand upright and stand in that pocket and put some pressure on them, because eventually they'll start dropping in coverage. And then when they start dropping in coverage, you run the ball down their throat.
Misdirection.
There you go.
That'll kill them because they pursue. They pursue good. Misdirection will get them.
Yeah, one thing about being aggressive, if you get that ball out, it can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we got to do. I think we'll be ready though, man. Like I said, I don't think this is going to be a blowout, in my opinion, on either side. I think we got a really good chance at winning. We've beaten this team. This team has been physical the last 4 years. We went down to the last play last year at home. Quay Davis on the team, and Jace Wilson was actually the quarterback at that time. So, different. Same Texas Southern. Physical up front on both sides of the ball in the trenches, but they'll give you some plays if you hit them in the mouth, and we'll have some opportunities. And I think it's gonna feel like a home crowd. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of fans in this game. We got a big alumni chapter. Shout out to the alumni bases over in Dallas as well as Houston. There's gonna be a lot of people at this game, man.
My key, I'll say my key to the game on defense is gonna be linebacker and safety play. And the reason I say safety, because they might have to play some role in support, but the linebackers definitely going to be needed. They're going to be tested.
Yeah. We go back into, like I said, we go back to the Southern game. I would have never thought we would have held them to 29 yards rushing. And we knew they wanted to run the ball. We sold out to stop the run and just live with. That's why we was getting beat over the top. And that's why the coach started backing them DBs up some. So I'm okay with that strategy, bro.
Here's the difference with Rhymes and the other young man, the Southern. All three of these backs are big boys. They're your type of backs.
They are. I like 31. I mean, I'm a fan of the backs. I mean, shit, they go down just like the little ones do. You got to get back there and tackle them. You know what I'm saying? Clog up the line. Listen, bro, we bragged on our D-line, and our D-line do what they do. This is a game for our D-line to show what they really made of. It's a swag game. Go out there and dominate. We got Jeremiah Williams, True Thompson. We got Big Lacey. We got We got Tyus Martin, Tymon Wells, Bowie. We got a whole list. We got John Brown, Phillip Webb, Alan Walker. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Josh Nobles. Go fucking make a name for yourself in a game like this. Go let them. I just don't. I'm be like, man, they play physical. My question is, what does that mean? That mean we don't play physical? And if that's the case, then we got a problem. But I don't think that's the case.
Where are you, bro? Where are you? Oh, I thought you were reading something.
No, I'm saying, like, if we don't play physical, then what we talking about anyway? Hell, we need to have people saying, man, when they look at the Jack State film, man, them boys play physical, man. They come with it. And that's all I'm saying. We got to match. Physicality is merely just, TD, that's just want to. You know what I'm saying? All I know is playing hard, man. So that's just, my mindset is like, what are we talking about? Do we have to have that conversation? Because, boy, we got to have that conversation. We got a problem on our hand. If I'm concerned that my team ain't going to match their team with physicality, boy, we got a problem. Yes, we do. And I don't think that that's the case. I just think that there was, last game left a lot of question marks. So now we're a little hesitant to believe anything at this point. We done got knocked into a goddamn confusion about our team. Grambling whooped us so bad, man. We left with questioning everything. We was like, man, I don't even know.
I mean, respectfully, I say this because, you know, it's still, I still believe this, because when I'm thinking about the physical and I'm thinking about the run and reading, I'm speaking on the run, you know, you even go back to the ULM game, forget the division. I still, in my heart of hearts, feel that we let that game get away, and they did some running. They did some running on us. And coming with 3 different backs in the offensive line that they have, we are going to be tested. So that physical aspect, we definitely need to bring. We're gonna find out what we got. We're gonna find out what we got on those probably no linebackers come Saturday, Ken.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be real with you about something. If we can't get past Texas Southern, we got bigger problems than what we think. And that ain't no disrespect to Texas Southern. This is the first year. I understand where they at. This team got a lot of deficiencies. That's why they play to their strengths. They don't get outside of who they are. But they not nobody's saying after seeing all the tape on the field, nobody's saying Texas Southern win in the West. Nobody. So what I'm saying is, when we talking about being at the top of the food chain in the conference, we got to win these games. I don't want to hear it, bro. Go to Houston and win. Then we're gonna go to Alabama and win. That's the objective. Because if that's not the case, then October 19th don't really mean a whole lot. Because I can promise you, I don't think, fam, you're gonna lose that many games in the conference. I just don't. Needs to be October 19th. So if you do finish with the same record, we win with the tiebreaker. So you got to get the upper hand on that. But play a clean game. You can't go out there and beat yourself. Can't go out there and do stupid bonehead, undisciplined mistakes. We went from 2 penalties to 11? Just blunders. You know what I'm saying? Not being focused, not being locked in, selfish play. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. We just got to go play football and want to go beat the man across from us. I think we should win this game. I said it can be a close game. You know what I'm saying? A 28-17, something like that. That's a close. That ain't a blowout. You know what I'm saying? 28-20. One of them joints. You know, 1 possession game. You know, just win. Games like this, you just got to go win them.
Yes, sir.
Just got to go win them. Styles make fights. They take the air out of the ball, bro. Ain't nobody really. But I'm gonna go look at some more. I'm gonna go look at some. I mean, I'm gonna go check out Rice and see what they look like. Kind of what they look like. Huh?
I ain't fool with that one.
Now I want to see the one where what was Rice doing to hold them? What did they hold? What they holding? The 3?
3.
Let's go see what they were running.
Is right.
If I'm our coaching staff, I done already looked at all their games. I done looked at all 4 of them and figured out who they are, so you know what the tendencies are. You see this quarterback come in, you know everybody should already know what the plan is. Okay, this is the quarterback. We need to know what the plan is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Hey, it's football. It's football time. I say this, TD. I'm glad we playing them now and not playing them when it's cold.
Well, you know what? They're going to.
You get what I mean when I say that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like playing like the Alabama A&M Alabama State game is going to be a tough game in November because it's going to be cold. Physical games, your hands hurt a little hard. You know what I'm saying? That physicality, that's my point. Got to go get it. But I like our chances, man. I mean, we really should have beat them by more last year. We just did stupid stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. Go back and look at that. No, don't do that to yourself. Don't go back and look at us play them last year. Just leave that where it's at.
I didn't. What's up, What up, Jay the Hard Way? Articulate your value. That's my guy, though, man.
This is what I was trying to say right there. Cold body hurts more in physical collisions. That's my point. Like when you play these, you know what I'm saying? There are certain teams you play and you just be like, oh man, I got to go play this team. They're just you're gonna come out of there. You're gonna come out of there sore. Let me say it that way.
I mean, I definitely know what you mean by playing in cold weather.
That's one of these types of teams, bro. So if we're not mentally locked in and really willing to match that physical, I believe that Southern is just as physical. I think Southern beat them. You know what I mean? I think they will.
But here's the thing with it, Ken. You go into this game right here, and you have to let them know that y'all can't play with us.
For sure.
We got to convince ourselves that that they can't play with us, because again, man, when you just sit back and analyze stuff, those losses that we have, they are what they are, but they're hard for me to swallow in how we lost them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I'm over ULM. Grambling is just it's a weird. That's just that's a wow moment. Like damn.
I said that to say, at this juncture, it's time to be spot on. You know what I'm saying?
I think we will be.
It's time to be spot on.
Listen, man.
Exactly, team identity.
I think we have our identity. I just think our identity got disrupted when we was trying to figure out who was going to lead the team. That's just my opinion on that.
I feel you.
I mean that. I think based off the film, I love them all, but I think this team is built for Jacobian to start and lead the charge and allow Cam to heal up. You know what I'm saying? Get more comfortable. I mean, Cam is dynamic. Zai is dynamic, but I just think this team is built for 15 to take the lead on it and just see where we go with it. If he struggle, then you pull it. And I'm not saying that. I think coach got that under control. I think people just freaked out because of what we saw, and we don't know what his philosophy is. His philosophy, you got to know what you got, and I think he knows what he has now, and I think he's going to make decisions based off recruiting and how he chooses to assess those rooms based off of the film and the eye test and game type situations. But it is what it is, man.
Hey, but you know what, Ken? Here's what I gathered from, what I'm saying, the experiment. I agree with you. I think the team definitely built for 15. But what I got from that, Ken, you can do so much with Cam in 15 because
I ain't even going there.
I
know where you're going.
And you can play.
I wasn't even trying to like even
a lot of stuff with those guys, man.
Because we've even said this. Hell, you saw how we were using 15 Jacobian last year. Imagine flipping that and having Jacobian, you know, and then you bring Cam in certain situations could really apply a lot of pressure, bro, on teams. Because now you got a fresh QB. He knows what his role is. He knows what he's in there to do. And bro, just go be dynamic right now. I just need you to go make a play.
I mean, not only that, man. You can run so many plays off of, like if you bring Cam in a certain situation and flank Jacoby out, he got a little receiver. He got some receiving in him now.
I do not want to do that Alabama State shit, bro. And mess around in my damn game and lose both of my damn quarterbacks like they did. I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. Hey, but listen, you can also flank out. You probably can flank him, Cam out. You know, you get him the ball, let him go be dynamic.
That's what I'm saying. As fast as he is, you know what I'm saying. You can play different things, different role with different personnel. That way, people can't keep task on what you got going on. I mean, and that's why I love the talent that's on that team and in that room. I mean, it's a Ferrari, man, just waiting to be driven. That's just how I see it, man. And it's been a while since I felt like this about a team, about a JSU team, to be honest. I go on my, I watch and I go on my feelings in my, and what I see from that team, from the talent that I see. I know everybody's talking about, man, we got this player from this player and this player transferred in from here, but I see it. But I will say that when I say I see it, I definitely want to see more safety action. You know what I'm saying? Our safety was they were pretty good last year. They played a pivotal role in the defense last year, and we have some good safeties. So definitely, shout out, and I'll say this because that young man has been silent. He has been consistent and silent, man. So I would definitely like to shout out Petty. That guy has been down. He's been around for a minute, and he's pretty solid, man. So, no one ever really, I don't ever hear his name much, man, but he's been doing his little thing this year. So shout out to him. Yeah. And I want to see this. I want to see how our world do this thing, man. I need some picks. I'm sick of Grambling and picks. I need picks.
Well, I mean, if the team throw you the ball like we threw the ball and Commerce threw the ball, just catch the son, bitch, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, Mert said he don't want to see Cam playing. Hey, man, that kid is dynamic. Put some respect on it. I mean, listen, the man, we got 2 QBs, man, that can actually, we got 3 QBs right now that can start for anybody in the SWAC right now. That's just the facts. You still just got to go execute though. A mistake here and there. That's right. He do need to start sliding, get down, don't take unnecessary hits. But the man's dynamic, bro. I mean, I like the situation that we're in. I don't know. I don't think McCoy don't need to switch positions. No, he don't. We gotta get out of it. Why do we feel that when players come to us that they're a finished product? That's what coaches are for. You coach them up to be better in the role that they're in. They don't have to switch positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's a pretty good quarterback. He just, you know what I'm saying? You still got to get reps. I mean, a lot of these guys haven't really played a whole lot of games. You know what I'm saying? Still a young in his role. He transferred in. And he got 3 years of eligibility, including this year. So we have a mindset of I don't get the mindset. You act like that. Some games your guy's gonna struggle. He's gonna have a bad game, and nobody has a good game every single game. It's the ultimate team sport. So if that person has a bad game, you want to come back the next week, clean up the mistakes, and put them in a good position to go out and do what they do. And then when they do what they do, we don't talk nothing. We say nothing when they do well. They can have 3 straight games where they do well, and then they have a bad game where they just stink up the joint. You're like, oh man, we need to go to someone. That's not how it works, though. You know what I'm saying? It's that knee-jerk syndrome. That's right. We just I fully understand why coach left him in the game after the pick six. You don't kill a kid's confidence. You pull him right after he make that mistake. Now it's like, damn, I got took out the game because I made a mistake. Now when you need that person, let's say another player starts and that play. Hold on, another player plays, and let's say, God forbid, something happens or they get injured, and now you need that person, but their confidence is shot. You know what I'm saying? You have to still coach for the next possible moment of needing that young man. You can't just give up on him in the middle of the game. So good thing, I thank goodness TC ain't like most of our fans some of our fans with some of the stuff that we say and some of the things that we want. You still have to manage those young men. You have to manage the personality. You have to manage your relationship. You have to manage your opportunities that you said you would get. Hell, for all we know, he could have did the same thing Sluka done. Hey, man, I thought you was going to at least give me a chance to play. I'm going to hit the portal. I ain't come here to you don't know. We don't know. We're not privy to that. So, but for those who have questions as to why coach did what he did, he has a press conference on the SWAT call every Monday. You see what I'm saying? Call in and ask those questions because I can't answer that for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean,
go ahead.
I agree with you, on the confidence thing. You really don't want to mess with a person confident, a player confidence. But here's the thing: we have to, like I was speaking earlier.
Miracle Sports, send an email, bro. How do you expect us to answer that question? We can't answer that question for you. And so when you start asking questions that we can't have answers for, and then you ask another question insinuating that there's something else, the answer to your second question is no, that's not the case. Yes, he practices well. So we're not the ones, you know what I'm saying? Then go up there and ask him. A coach ain't gonna give you every answer because he's not that type of coach. Y'all, I don't have. Listen, I'm gonna say now. Shut up. I don't have a problem with people having questions, but I can't answer those questions. You gotta ask them, and if they're not giving you those answers, then you just probably not gonna get that answer. You got to be okay with it.
I think those questions are more rhetorical questions. I mean,
no, they're not. You asked a question twice in the chat.
Yeah, well.
but okay, you're right. I stand corrected. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that there are questions that we can't answer, and we're not gonna even attempt to. That's all I'm saying. It's not because I think there's so many things, there's so many variables that we don't consider. I don't know. Yeah. Not for me to know. I trust it. Here's a question that I have, TD, for you. Do you trust the coaching staff?
Yeah, man, that's who administration hired. I definitely,
I do too, and that's kind of where I leave it. So they make a decision.
I have no choice. I have no say.
Exactly. That's that. But
yeah,
this is the reason why I just said that. I saw you the first time when you put it in the chat. So you can say it's rhetorical, but then when you constantly keep you do what you do. I'm not getting on you, bro. Don't think I am. I'm saying the only reason I said something about your question is because you actually put it in the chat previously. So I'm thinking if you put it in there twice, this is the first question. What has coach seen from Jacobin since the first game that he hasn't get him to start? Boom. We didn't say anything. You came back. You asked the same question in a different way. So when you put it in the chat twice, I'm thinking you want your question answered and we didn't see it the first time. That's why I said something. It ain't because I don't want to talk as much as you want in the chat. I'm just saying I can't really answer that for you. But go ahead.
But Miracle Sport, I answer you like this, sir. We don't know. We're not at practice. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the room, so we're not sure what it is. I mean, I know you probably going on your eye test and you entitled to what your eyes see.
But I just said that.
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, we definitely can't make those calls.
And I'm not bothered by the question. I'm gonna say it again. I only mentioned it because he said it twice. So I was assuming that he wanted a question answered. That's all. I'm not getting on anyone for asking a question. That's not the case. I don't know.
But here's the thing, Ken. I think going forward, man, I think these gentlemen, I think they're ready, man. I think they're ready to play the team.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too.
We've been through
I do want to add this though. I do want to add this. The approach that we witness is a rather unconventional approach. That's why there are questions. If it works, nobody says anything. If it don't, you kind of leave yourself open for questions. You feel me? And the only thing I can surmise from that based off of what I've seen is that coach wanted to see what he had. That's the only thing I could think of. You got to put, and if he felt like that was the most valuable thing, they got valuable reps. We got 8 games to play, and we don't know. Let's say he named Jacoby in the starter, right? Let's just say we done with the double stuff, right? TD, let's say we get 3 games down the road, God forbid, something happens that he get knocked out of the game, concussion. We just you kind of want to have somebody that can go in that has had something. You see what I'm saying? He sat on ice for a couple games. He played. He made some mistakes. All right, now I need you, bro. It's time to go. So I think that approach could bode well for us later on. I know if you were coaching, chat, I know if you were coaching, you probably wouldn't have done it that way. But that's the route Coach TC decided to take, and I'm cool with it at this point. Just pick one and let's roll.
And like you said, you know, we have several quarterbacks on their roster. I mean, including Zai. I think to me, Zai and Cam skills are similar.
Yeah.
Very much so. So
different in a couple of different ways. I think Zai is better in certain aspects. I think Cam is better in certain aspects. So, but yeah, I agree with you on that. That both dynamic with their feet.
Right. Cam Zai will go. Zai will go downfield on you.
Hell yeah, he will. With accuracy too.
Yeah.
I think Zai more quick than he is fast. Cam is more fast than he is quick. You see what I'm saying? But hey, man.
So here's the thing, man. Like you said, you know, like the example you gave, you know, if 15 become the starter, you know, in this game, whatever, and we feel he has some quality depth as far as quarterback that could come in and play, they have some experience. But here's the key to that. Here's what I'll say to that. O-line, let's not let it get to that point.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks, get down. Get what you're going to get out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hero. You know, that type of thing. But at the end of the day, Ken, I think what I was about to say overall, I mean, even with the team, let's get back to being happy. Let's get back to having fun. Let's get back to dominance.
I told you, Grambling knocked the jaw out of our ass, man, and we trying to find ourselves again. It's still there, Tiger Nation. Just all right. We all right, y'all. We okay. Keep going.
And what I'm saying is, yeah, man, kids pick up on vibes, you know, energy on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Kids pick up on stuff, and a lot of that, you know, a lot of those things. And I said this the other day. We still have to be mindful. You know, even we was talking about the NIL stuff with Sluka, and someone said something about my maturity on that. I'll say the same thing here. These kids have emotions. They still have feelings. They see what they see. They feel what they feel. And if the vibe and energy is good, you're looking for a good team to gel real good and have a great game for you. So we definitely, I think we should be there right now, KC.
I think we're ready to roll, man. I think we are. I think that again, I'm gonna say this again. I think the loss against Grambling was more about. I think it's gonna recenter some things for us. I really do. I mean that. I think they're gonna be focused. I think they're gonna be ready to roll. I think the preparation is gonna be there. I'm pretty sure they did a lot of stuff with ball security this week. You know what I'm saying? Got to get back focused and make sure we're good to go. Very winnable game in Houston. You know what I'm saying? We hadn't lost there in a while. Let's go do what we came to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I want to make you laugh real quick. You need a do-rag, bro?
Huh?
You need a do-rag?
For what, my beard?
Hey, you remember these, bro?
I'm not touching that, man.
Hey man, I got a nice little. I opened my drawer up, man. Look, I got. Why the hell did I buy these? Did I buy
Man.
these because I'm bald headed, bro? I don't know what I.
Right. You both went to your mom's house, man, and went into the store.
No, I remember I was trying to be supportive when these came out when Coach Brown did. Just like I'm like, I ain't got no hair. What the hell was I thinking about? Why do I have do-rags? Okay, I'm sorry. That was funny to me. I opened the drawer up, bro, and I was like, wait a minute, what the hell?
Hey, is one of them red?
Actually, you know what? I think I do have a red one.
Hey man, stop it.
I did have a red one. Oh, you know what? I think I threw it away.
Hey man, I don't think those things good for you and I right now is catching sweat.
Put that mug on, put my hat on. I don't know. I got something on my head, bro. I'd be a little hot, man. It don't do well for me, TD. I'm sorry, dog. I'm trying to see what all I got in this damn drawer. All kind of stuff, man.
Hey, I'll say this, man, as we wind down, brother. I'm gonna be honest. I think we win, but I must admit, I'm a little timid because I don't know which direction we're going.
I do. I'm good.
All right, good deal.
I'm good to go, bro. I like the direction that we headed. I like the adjustments that coach has made. I think TD that everybody will be content with the it was a simple fix. You know what I'm saying? Protect your scalp. Ken, they have knocked the kinks out of the rest of the season. It's on from here. I believe that. I think it was that game was the official, you know, that what Migos say. We'll get some straightening. Like I think they straightened the line for us, man. But no, man, I don't think that it's you don't have to do much because if we protect the ball, we did some really good things in the game. Minus the turnovers. It's a simple thing, bro. Take care of the football. And we haven't showed ourselves to be very susceptible of turnovers. We had one in the first game, which the ball slipped through Fabo's hand. The second game against Lane, we didn't turn the ball over, did we?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No. So the third game against Southern, did Coleman throw an interception?
I think he did.
To who, though, is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember. Cam almost threw one. Did we fumble the ball?
Hey, is at this point right now, man. Like everyone saying, we swag play, we 0-0. You fumble the ball, man. Go on, drop down, give me 10 right then and
there. I'm with you on that one, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right, TD. So we had one interception against ULM. Against Lane, we had 0 turnovers. Okay. Against Southern.
Somebody said fumble. Against Southern?
Against Southern, we had 0 turnovers.
Oh, who when did fumble?
No, we had 0 turnovers. And then against Grambling, we had 5. So we went into the Grambling with literally 1 turnover. Fumbled win. We didn't lose it, though. We got it back.
Right. Okay.
He fumbled, but he recovered it. So, TD, we only got 6 turnovers on the year. I'm telling you, that was an anomaly. So 3 games we played, even one of them being a ULM team, which was a blunder on our part. Ball slipped through his hands. So technically, in 3 games played, we only had 1 turnover. 3 games played. Nobody went into that game thinking that we were going to. Nobody thought we were going to turn the ball over 5 times, possibly 6 times.
I can't help me out with this right here.
Go ahead.
Because I can't keep it straight. Because I keep giving the offensive line the credit that they very well deserve, and Coach Ramirez for the job for the awesome job that he's doing. And I think he also have I think is it Graham assisting him? former offensive.
Caleb Brown, yes.
Yeah. So shout out to give him some props too. Shout out to the coaches, the O-line coach. But Ken, I think has there been a time where we've been plugging and playing on offensive line, being that, due to maybe a nick or two? Because we started with the same solid line.
We've mixed it up. You've seen freshmen come in, Big Mason. You've seen Quay come in all the games. I think Quay started this game. The starters were obviously Muda, Evan, Cam James. It was DeAndre Towns, Blue, and Kurt Ford. That's been the starting lineup for the most part. We switched it up this past game because Muda was banged up. He was out, so we kind of shuffled it a little bit. Move Evan over the center.
What's Muda government name?
Almetris Smith.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess the first game Kurt Ford started at left tackle, right tackle. Yeah, Kurt Ford, Evan, left tackle. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, I tell you, man, I looked at Mason Barton a couple
Big
times.
kid, bro.
I looked up at that dude. I like, man, yeah, that dude right there real.
You're a gentle giant, man. True freshman.
That dude right there real, man.
Hey, for real, man. I like him, man. I like him a lot. That's one of those big bodies we got to try to make sure that we keep in the stable. You know what I mean?
I'm glad Quay back doing his thing, man. Man, Quay get mean out there, man. I think
Quay handed out some pancakes, man. Free pancakes. You know what I'm saying? All you can eat. I saw that.
Quay, I want to eat with you, bro.
But no, man, it's quite simple. You got to go out there and want to beat the guy across from you. I think this O-line should play hard for Coach Manning because Manning was at that school last year. You want to go win that one for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. The run, like I said, man, you got to wear him down a little bit. But I think the running backs will be good. We definitely, this is going to be a good challenge for the O-line. I think I'm looking for that. That's my key to the game. O-line against their D-line. I want to see this.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see this.
I think we're going to be ready to play, TD. I really do. We don't have to do nothing. We ain't got to be sexy with it. Just get down the field, get first downs, and keep the chains moving, go put some points on the board. That's all we got to do. Wide receivers, run your routes hard, get open, catch the ball. I think whatever quarterback come out and start Saturday is going to be focused and going to come out and know that they got to get it done. I fully expect, you know what I'm saying, the big man to go out there and lead us, bro, and that's how I see it.
I mean, I think Mr. Spencer, number 11, Isaiah, it is. I think he's been having a pretty good season. I mean,
so far so good. Right now, Portillion is lead receiver though. Is not even close right now, but he definitely.
You got some.
Smith right now with the Knicks that we got on the line. We banged up at receiver right now with Fabo, Kobe Paul, and Rico all being out right now.
You said okay. Yeah, okay.
But Rico, Fabo, and Kobe Paul are all out at the moment, and but that's a great opportunity for Dupree to get his. Dupree, that dude, man. You got Dupree.
Like he's strong.
I'm gonna say this, man. I think we move Isaiah outside, in my opinion. Move Isaiah to outside and let him and I want to see Mays get in that thing, man. Playing that slot.
I will say this. Being around Isaiah, and I'm being real because I'm not just gonna say anything, but he has made me start paying more attention to route running.
Well, that I gotta give some shout out to my old classmate and brethren from Madison Central, man, Mike Espy, who he trains with. Shout out to Mike, brother Mike Espy.
Mike,
you got it right, man. Yeah, Mike Espy Jr. Obviously, He was a grade behind me, class of 01. I was class 2000, Master Central, and
Hey,
he's
Be
doing
Fresh,
real
I
good.
didn't steal your thought, Be Fresh. I was about to say it as you were typing, bro. I didn't steal your thunder. yeah. I was doing anything. Yeah, man. Dupree. I didn't realize. I mean, you know, and that was a pretty tenacious step on that he did too, Ken Dupree. Yeah. So he did that thing. You know, got me excited. I want to see more of that. But anyhow, that's you know what I'm saying. That's what it is.
Yeah, but anywho, we'll see, man. I think we got our work cut out for us. I think we get the first team to 4 touchdowns win in this game.
First team to what?
4 touchdowns.
Ooh. That should favor us, bro.
That's what I mean. I think that'll be us. You know what I'm saying? 28-14, something like that. You know, it may be 28-13, 28-17, something like that. I think we get 4 touchdowns out of this game. Maybe 27-13, something like that. 27-17. I think it'd be more around that range. Just got to go get it, man. Ain't nothing sexy about this. We just got to go execute, play ball, and win, bro. That's the reality of this. Let's get back in the win column, 3-1, 1-0 in the SWAC, and let's get ready for Alabama A&M. Get ready to head over to Mobile. I'd love to be 2-0 in the SWAC, 4-2 overall with a bye week as we prepare for FAMU to come get that beat down up in Jackson.
Looking forward to
it. So as of right now, it looks like FAMU's game is going to be next game is going to be not that will be the case. They go to Montgomery in 2 weeks, in a week and a half rather. So the next time they play, they'll be on the road against Alabama State. Alabama State go whoop up Bethune. They'll be waiting on FAM. So we're gonna find out if their defense really that good. You know, if Alabama State really got that defense, or is Brother Richardson gonna throw all over them and do what they want to do? I think they will, but we'll see, man.
Tiger Nation, if you're hitting the road, safe travels. Watch out for cops. Just know your destination will be there when you get there, regardless of how fast you drive.
Oh, yeah. That's right, brother. Listen, everybody, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. We'll be back Friday. H-Town live, man. Live from H-Town. That's the goal.
I'm good. I'm good. I know, man. I'm learning how to H-Town stomp on it. No, I'm just playing. We'll
touch base, man. We'll touch base on finalizing this trip, man. We'll touch base tomorrow, bro. Let's get it out the way. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure you hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. Hey, click the link in the chat for the collective. Man, listen, we need all the support we can get. Let's keep growing this thing. Let's keep building it, man. That's what we on right now. And, shout out to our sponsors. Shout out Rex. Shout out to Auto Masters, Brother Poe. Shout out to Billy and Clay over in Cannon Toyota, Vicksburg. If you want to donate to the foundation, you can go to Friends of KC-1400 Inc. on Givelify, tax-deductible donation. We appreciate everybody for the support. What you got, bro?
I thought that young lady was coming to the game from Cannon Nissan.
They had somebody else come instead.
Okay.
I will say this. Shout out Rex. That's supposed to be partnering with. We're supposed to be giving away some more scholarships and internships this game. Got to touch base with Dr. Ted and just see if that changed. We'll let you guys know. That's the plan. But we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see, man.
Okay.
We'll see. Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna go ahead and get on up out of this thing, man. I'm finna go get back on this NCAA, man, because I'm in the middle of my dynasty. You know what I'm saying? I done already secured 8 5-stars, man, in this recruiting cycle, and it's just week 6 for me. You know what I'm saying? I got 8 5-star commitments right now. So I'm trying to get me some more, man. Actually, I think I got 8.
Hey, man, bring one of those shirts with you. TD style.
So listen, somebody email me. Listen, family. All right. I want y'all to know what we did, okay? And I did this. So I think y'all be thinking that when y'all order some of the shirts that we have, if I have the inventory in hand, you'll get your shirt right away. Whenever I put an order in for new shirts, I want y'all to follow me on this. Whenever I put a new order in for new shirts, I then put the inventory on the site. So you can start buying or purchasing some of those shirts from that new inventory that's being built. I want to get you your shirt as fast as you can possibly get it. But I think sometimes people think that once just because they put in an order, TD, that it's going to come right away. I'm not holding out. As soon as I get the shirts, you get the shirts. So I have a load that's in processing that will be shipping out to me next week, actually. If not this week, hell, I got to follow with merch. I'm going to hit you up tomorrow, Jason. But so what I'm going to do is those shirts that are already ordered, TD, I'll have him fulfill those, and then he send me the rest of the inventory. It's that simple. So, you know, I see the emails. Appreciate you guys for the support, but I'm just trying to let you know that we have more coming. So if you purchased it on the same day that I put it on the site, it's not that I'm holding out. The shirts are being printed, and once we get them printed, hey, what do y'all think about this right here in the hoodie, TD? I think about making this bad baby in a hoodie, man. We're working on that right now. What you think?
All right.
Oh, I know you would. This ain't gonna be hard in a hoodie, man. That's a whole different flavor in the hoodie, man.
But hey man, I'll make that shirt look good.
Hey, you mean like how I got it on right now? Put that
man.
shit on. But no, man, I got you coming. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us on the merch. But I could easily just say it's sold out and then wait until I have them and then upload the inventory. But no, I want you to know that we got shirts coming. So trust me, if you were able to order the shirt recently within the last week or so, just know that you only were able to order them because of the order that I submitted. I actually put that order for what the inventory is. So you was purchasing a shirt that wasn't created yet. So it's being freshly made and created, and boom, shakalaka. Soon as I get them bad babies, as soon as they're printed, we will get them sent over there to you guys. Ken, fire in the hoodie. I'm working on it, big dog. Working on it, man. Working on that.
I'll be 225.
What it do, bro? All right, y'all. Just want to say that. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Appreciate y'all for supporting us. Keep the love coming and keep the support coming. We appreciate y'all. We out, DD. See you tomorrow, bro. I will holler at you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good luck to you, Aaron.
All right.
JSU students, we know how much you love cheering us on game days.
But there's something bigger than winning the big game. Your vote.
Voting is your chance to make a difference just like we do on the field.
So this November, let's make a play for change.
Get registered, stay informed, and show up on game day, November 5th. Let's make a big time play together.
Go vote.
Be our vote.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for
Hey,
athletic program.
let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.